probably already live.
We're not.
Sit down then.
Hang on.
Sit down.
I've got to check this is alright.
It's going to be fine.
There you go, I think it's all good. Yeah. We're definitely live now.
I don't think we are.
We probably are. It says live up there.
Hello everyone, if we're live.
I have no idea if we're
Welcome back to Top Bins Football.
We back, baby.
Yeah, 3-month hiatus or whatever it was. Probably a month.
Only a month.
I don't think we're live.
I don't think we're live, Cal.
I don't know, I think we are. It takes a while to pop up.
We're live!
But then when you watch the video
Wait.
back, you're like, hang on, we were live for like 10
No,
minutes.
we
We're
are.
live! Yay!
Welcome back. It's Top Bins Football. It's been a long time. Today we're going to cover everything. First time we've been together as a collective in the same room as well.
Yes.
Me and Cal have done videos. Benny and Aaron have done videos, whatever. But today, first time we're all together. All of us just going to chat shit for 3 hours. Maybe you get to see some special guests.
Hopefully.
So this is it. Well, so let's first things first. The big news: Super League.
Oh, don't.
We don't. We kind of need
We have to.
If we're a football podcast.
No, I know.
Thank God it's over.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
God it's not a thing.
I mean, what a couple of days that was.
Well, yeah. So, but what did you think? What was your initial thoughts, each of you?
So it was announced obviously when Man United Burnley were playing, wasn't it? So I was midst of that game, and then I had after that the whole evening to kind of digest it, and then I watched all like the pundits talking about it and shit, trying to understand it a bit more. But I fucking hated the idea straight away. I'm sure you actually liked it.
Do you know what? I didn't like the greed and what it would do to lower league grassroots clubs. I didn't like what it would do to teams like Accrington and like teams like that. But to get rid of the business side of football, there is still super teams like Villa, West Ham, and teams that are still businesses first, where they should be grassroots football, because especially Villa, they're one of the original Association 6 or whatever. I like that. Get rid of these fucking American idiots, but then there's teams like West Ham who will have a very solid fucking chance of winning stuff. Or it's now a free game. You know what I mean? There's no such thing as the Power 6 anymore. They're gone.
Yeah.
So teams like Leicester will be a favourite to win. Villa will guarantee to be top 4. There'll be teams like Brighton because players who did want to play for their country would now go, actually, I'm fucking taking a massive wage cut here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go play for Brighton. I'm going to go play for Albion.
Yeah.
Because we want to play for our country and I'll be the best teams. Phil Foden would have, he probably would have stayed at City, but players like that, Mason Greenwood would have gone, I'm going to Burnley then.
Yeah.
Because I want to play for my country.
Yeah. Rashford.
I don't think Rashford would have gone out. Rashford's a fucking idiot.
Rashford would have gone to the Parliament team.
What?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck's sake,
You
innit?
Tory cunt.
Welcome back.
But,
Can I just say, how weird is it doing this not in a Discord?
yeah, I know.
It's
bro.
really weird.
It's very strange.
It's fucking weird.
Yeah,
But it's
but
I'm so used to hearing your voice over a computer.
we work together every day.
No, but I mean actually talk. No, but I mean like being live and
But
talking about it.
but
It's weird.
The good thing was it ended.
Yes.
It
Thank
did end.
God.
Yeah.
But the bad thing, there's still no punishment. Maybe I was a bit harsh on what I said about the punishments. But
A little bit harsh.
no, I think a little bit, a tiny bit. But if this forces that American franchise-style teams out, get rid of them.
Yeah.
I'm all for that.
Well, there's already talks about that, isn't there? Obviously, Woodward's gone from United. I know he's not the chairman. He's not the owners, but what is it? What's his name? The Spotify owner?
Daniel Ek.
Daniel Ek wanting to put a bid in for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Someone for Tottenham as well, I'm pretty sure.
Liverpool, FSG declined a $3 billion offer for Liverpool.
Yeah.
It's gonna stuff.
$3 billion is so overpriced as well.
I don't know.
No, because you don't own the players.
True.
You own the contracts of the players, so you own their wages. So $3 billion is mad.
But it's caused stirs. It's caused people to start wearing they're not in favour. They wanted out by the club. Maybe they'll sell.
Well, it's like, do England go to the Germany thing? The 50+1
100%.
rule?
100%.
Yeah.
49%.
It obviously works.
It does work.
Because they were the only clubs that were like, we're not doing it.
In Germany as well, there's a cap on season ticket holders. So you can't spend over a certain amount. Arsenal the worst for it. Arsenal was £1,100 season ticket.
It's mad.
West Ham's still a lot. West Ham was £800. something like that. But Arsenal last season was £1,000. People moaned about it, still paid it. This season, 1,100. Well, not like the last 2 seasons to play. Still, people pay for it. So next season, it's going to go up again because people are still fucking paying for it. So you can moan about these greedy fucks all you want, but
you're the one.
You're the one still funding this bollocks.
Yeah.
Like you see, every cunt in the south wears a fucking Liverpool Man United shirt, and then they'll moan, "Oh, it's run by fucking greedy cunts." No, but because they're the 2 biggest clubs in the country, like it just causes. You want to get rid of this, but then you're funding it. Like,
I'm not surprised that when City, because City were the first ones to decide to leave Super League, weren't they, or pull out from it?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised
they're not American owners.
After that, everyone was just like, gone. It's like, everyone was like waiting for one person to do it.
The 2 non-American owners went first. Yeah. Because those fucking Dubai lot, if they do get forced to leave, like the Man City lot, they'll just sell to his brother, who's part of the same company. Mm-hmm. So the brother will then become the director.
Yeah.
And it's like...
Yeah, but the Abu Dhabi ones, that seems alright, that lot. It's just the American...
They're alright, but they are a business. They own like 6 different football teams, which I think there should be a rule against.
Yeah, they own like...
A Chinese team, a New York team, a team in
Australian
Tel Aviv, Australian team. Yeah, they own a team in Israel.
Yeah. Because that's why... when... Was it Frank Lampard signed for Chelsea?
No, he signed for... No, of course he signed for Chelsea.
No, he signed for Man City, sorry. What am I doing?
He signed for...
He signed for Chelsea legend.
Yeah, he signed for Chelsea.
He signed for New York, but New York's season, the American season, is out. It's only run 3 months of the year, then 3 months playoffs. So the whole season he had to play at Man City.
Man City.
Because it was like, well, he was like, I don't want to. So, well, look at your contract. I didn't want to that much. He scored against Chelsea twice that season.
Yeah. No, but I'm very happy Super League's done.
But then there was talks of that British Super League.
Yeah, I don't think that'll happen.
18 teams.
Including Rangers
Celtic
and Celtic.
Rangers.
Because what would have happened if they kicked the 6 out,
Celtic and Rangers would have come down.
4 would have been promoted from the Championship. So the top 3 plus a playoff. And then there was space for them 2 to come down. So I wouldn't have minded that. That would have been like a little bonus. They've been trying to get in the fucking divisions for years.
Yeah. It would also bring more competitivity to the Scottish League because it's just them 2 every year.
Yeah, but then it also drops their money completely. What the Super League was doing to the Premier League, that would have happened to them.
Yeah.
But teams like Celtic and Rangers, because their fan base is so massive, that they would have been a world leader in football, because some big Arabic cunt would have been like, I'm buying them then.
Arabic cunt.
Some big Arabic cunt.
I didn't mean it like he's a cunt because he's Arabic, but he's Arabic and he's a cunt. Like another businessman coming from those Abu Dhabi lots.
That's the best analogy I've ever heard.
Yeah,
he's not a cunt because he's Arabic, he's just Arabic and he's a cunt.
But like, you know what I mean? Yeah. They got the biggest fan base in the country after Newcastle or something, like live fans.
Yeah.
And that would have attracted some big money boys.
Yeah.
Like,
any other big news, like really big news, before we go on to anything else? Super League is definitely the biggest thing.
Mourinho sacked.
So I'm trying to think of like when we last did a live.
Mourinho sacked. Carabao Cup final.
When was our last
Champions
live?
League.
It was about a month ago. It was
the West Ham Arsenal game.
No, it was when Leicester beat United in the FA Cup. That was the last one. So we've got FA Cup semi-finals to talk about.
No, it was Leicester beating United and then Arsenal come back.
Yeah, it was the West Ham
game.
So with Mourinho, I think it was a couple of things. I think one of the things was he stood up against the Super League.
100%.
And Daniel Levy being Daniel Levy is like, nah, like, fuck off, basically. And also the other reason was he just wasn't doing well enough. Like they bought him.
But there was 6 days before the final.
Yeah, but I think.
But did you read about? There was the rumour about if he gets sacked while he was in top 2, he'd get paid 10 million or something. If he gets sacked, he's in top 4, he'd get 8 million. If he gets, but then outside the top 6, he then doesn't get a
bonus.
A bonus. So then but then winning the Carabao Cup means that he would be Europe standard, which means 8 million.
So they sacked him.
Just before.
Makes sense.
That's a rumour.
Does make sense though.
A lot of managers have that in their contract. Like, I'm just going to share the post on Facebook. Sorry, let's carry on.
Yeah, because I don't think it was the right thing to do. I don't think it was the right time to do it.
I think the timing around the Super League was too weird. Do you know what I mean? Super League gets announced a couple of days later. Mourinho's
only
gone.
way
He must have stood up for it.
The only way Spurs qualified for it was their stadium.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't done on the clubs. It was done on the owners being super giants in music.
That's another thing I don't get though. Arsenal and Tottenham aren't the top 6 side anymore.
Right, this is what I had a big argument.
Liverpool only just top 6 this season.
Yeah, but they are.
I know they are.
Super 6
I know they
club.
are. I know they
I
are.
was speaking to an Arsenal fan on Twitter, and he said he's like, oh, Tottenham have no right being in the Super League. It's like if you take out like biasness and like not winning the Super League, just imagine we all wanted it.
Yeah.
And they picked the top 6 teams. Arsenal have no right being in a top 8, like really.
Oh.
What's
It's
that?
probably because I'm streaming off my laptop.
Apparently the quality's not great, but
Yeah, it's as good as we're going to get it. Can you hear us quite clear?
Yeah, I think
the hearing
sounds all fine.
Yeah, we're streaming off my laptop today because we're in the lodge.
And a cheap camera. It's not a posh camera like normal.
Yeah, so we're just making do for today. But
anyone knows in the chat, how is everyone? What's everyone's thoughts on the Super League? You know, let's hear you. It's good to be back. It's good to see you.
But let's speak about recent first, then we can go back. So last night's football, the Man City game.
yeah,
What a game!
What a game of football! Game of 2 halves. Classic game of 2 halves.
yeah. PSG lost their heads though, didn't they? After the goals were scored by City.
I think that's what City were trying to do: invite pressure, and then PSG in the second half will go out thinking, okay, we're going to push pressure again.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, both goals PSG could have done better to defend or save.
I think the first one was one of those where if a header was flicked on after De Bruyne's shot, Navas has a chance to save it.
Yeah, because
he can't take that risk going to that corner.
I think that's why he stayed where he was, because I think he was expecting it to be knocked back across, but no one got on the end of it. So John Stones running in, wasn't it, to tap it in?
Probably.
I can't remember.
Mahrez's free kick.
Right, what I said last night, it's a class free kick and a shit free kick at the same time. Because he gets on target, and he obviously was trying to go round the wall or like through that little
Just
gap.
over.
Yeah.
But he goes through the middle of the wall, which means it wasn't a good free kick.
No.
Because a good defence wouldn't be turning in the wall.
Scoring a winner in a Champions League semi-final from a free kick, I don't care how bad it is. If it goes in, it's a good goal.
Yeah, did you see?
You know
Did
what I
you
mean?
read that thing with Kevin De Bruyne? Kevin De Bruyne was stood over the ball with Mahrez like, I'm taking this. Kevin's like, no, I am. He's like, no, I am. He
No,
goes,
trust me.
Trust me, I'm going to score. He goes, okay, go on then.
Did you see his post-match interview
No.
that you said about it?
Oh, right.
He's like, oh, you know, Mahrez came up to me. He was like, can I take this, Kevin? He's like, no, I'm going to. He's like, no, trust me. He's like, all right, go on then. And then the back of the net it went.
Because we were watching it, weren't we?
Yeah.
Around Tim's phone, and I was like, they're going to score here. And everyone was like, nah, there's no way, not a chance. I celebrated that I predicted it more than actually going in.
But yeah, fair play City, 2 away goals.
2 away goals against PSG. PSG, apparently, the internet favourites because it's like, it's cool to like the big boys, you know what I mean?
The FIFA club, the FIFA team.
Yeah.
Mbappe, Neymar.
Yeah, you're a fan of FIFA rather than football.
Yeah.
Whereas the real football head of me loves Man City's style of play. Yeah. But and Man City are the favourites.
Would have been nice to see PSG against Chelsea in the final though, because of Tuchel.
Yeah, but we don't even know if Chelsea are getting there yet.
I reckon they will.
Well, they got away goals. Let's speak about that. They got an away goal.
Yeah, that's the other game.
Away goal against Real Madrid, and then Real Madrid have to then come to the Bridge. It's a hard place to play, Stamford Bridge.
Yeah.
Could we see another English Champions League final?
Very, very possible.
Slightly.
That's the favourite now.
Chelsea City.
Yeah, that's the favourite now.
And then who'd you back out of those two?
City.
Chelsea.
City have made for European style football.
It's written in the stars. Aguero's leaving at the end of the year.
He
5 years ago said he'd never leave until
they won the
it.
Champions League.
He's definitely leaving as well.
Yeah, he's gone.
I think that's a very tough one to call. I know City are clearly the best team
in the world
right now, and their style of play is amazing.
I might be over exaggerating by saying I think they're the best team ever.
I know, I don't forget that.
But I think they are. The Centurions are the best team ever, by the way. Premier League team ever. no question about the best Premier League team ever is the Centurions. Close second by Liverpool's following season.
Yeah.
And maybe the Invincibles.
Nah, Chelsea.
Maybe 99 United.
Chelsea's
2005 team.
Yeah.
That's one of that's
405.
That's one of the best.
They are the top 5 teams.
Yeah.
Right, and there's an argument for all of them. But you can't argue that if City did win the quadruple, they are the best team of all time.
Yeah.
That best, not just best Premier League team of all time,
The best team.
Close second by that Barcelona side with Ronaldinho, Xavi, Iniesta. Messi was an 18-year-old coming through. Puyol, Piqué, Victor Valdez. No, that's Real Madrid.
That's Real Madrid.
Dani Alves.
Who was it?
What
Victor
team?
Valdez.
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I don't know what. Oh no.
What a team.
Rivaldo played for him. Fat Ronaldo's played just before. Sorry,
Yeah.
R9.
Oh
I'm
no.
not
Fat
this.
Ronaldo.
Fat Ronaldo.
I'm fat, man.
Solly messaged me personally saying Big Six should be based off major honours over the last 30 years.
Well, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. No,
it wasn't.
it's not because Tottenham never won anything.
No, but he
Major
said that's
trophies would
what
have
it
been Villa.
should be. That's what it should be based on.
Yeah, no, he's right, and it's very close. The rest of the 5 would be picked,
Just not.
but then the 6th would have been Villa.
Villa and Nottingham Forest
Not
had
Forest.
more. They had more European titles between them than half of that league did combined.
Yeah, well, but then City have never won it, but they are the best team in the world. Like, so we can't have that because City won 20 major trophies in the last 3 years or whatever 5 years.
Yeah.
So it's like, if we're counting Charity Shield as a major trophy, or like Carabao Cup, but they have won major trophies, FA Cups, Premier Leagues, countless Premier Leagues.
Yeah.
Well, not as countless. We can count them. But
It's not that.
Maybe not Benny.
Well, I
No,
don't
they
know.
won their first one in what? 20? What they won?
2012.
4 including this year.
2012 was their first one.
Is it 4 including this year?
No, 4 out of 5 would have been this year.
Yeah.
They've won it like
6,
7 times.
Yeah.
The only teams to beat them to it would have been Liverpool, Leicester, Man United in 2013.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were.
Chelsea?
Yeah, Chelsea won 2014.
Yeah.
Three
I
different
forgot
winners.
about that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
out of the last 8 years, they've won it 5 times. No, more than that.
Got a chat from Sully. No shout for previous Bayern teams. They've surely got to be up there with the best ever. Robin, Ribery.
Yeah, but they didn't win anything with that team.
That was a good team. Then he put, "You've changed the subjects as I typed. That was about the best team."
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. It is up there, but they didn't win anything major with that. They won the Champions League against Dortmund with the worst Champions League ever.
Worst Champions League's got to be Liverpool, Tottenham.
No, because Tottenham shouldn't have
The
been there.
final.
Tottenham shouldn't have been there. If City were there, it would have been worth it.
Yeah.
Because City's offside when it went to VAR and Sterling was no way offside.
Yeah.
Cost Sterling a fucking Champions League. That's another reason why they have to win it this year. They got robbed of it. And they might not. They probably wouldn't have beat Liverpool that year because Liverpool were on form, like the best we've ever seen a team in Europe, but then didn't win the league. So like they had to win it.
But they made up for it by winning the league the season after.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Another
Is
team.
that making up for it, though?
Another team's AC Milan as well. Like the old AC Milan.
The AC 05 team.
Yeah, the team that Liverpool.
The Istanbul team.
What a
Istanbul team. Yeah.
Steve speaks about. Me and Steve
Kaka.
speak about all the time. Liverpool have no right.
No.
Maldini.
There was Dida, Maldini, Iniesta, not Iniesta, Nesta, Kaka, Seedorf, Pirlo, Gattuso,
well beaten team.
What a
Andrei
team.
Shevchenko up front with Hernan Crespo. Fuck, a team
That's
for
one of the
team
big-
for the streets.
That's a big team.
Yeah,
That's a good team.
because the following year, was it the following year or the year after, they played Liverpool again in the final and just fucking dominated
Ruined
him.
him.
Absolutely
Yeah.
dominated him.
Yeah. So, FA Cup, should we talk about that? What do we have?
Do we have
Southampton
to?
Leicester was the most boring game of football.
Oh, it was the worst game of football I've ever seen.
Just should we talk about Iheanacho first?
Yeah, that's a good way.
Yes.
So that was his worst game he's played.
Yeah.
And he still got a goal.
He still got a goal. Yeah.
What's happened to him?
Steroids.
When they said it's a young English player, they meant Nigerian.
Well, he could have played for England.
Yeah. But he's just mental at the moment.
Yeah.
He's getting a goal and an assist like every game.
Yeah.
It came up with the stats the other day, a goal and an assist every 84 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is
That is mad.
for a striker, we're playing next to Jamie Vardy. You're getting ahead of Jamie Vardy in your team because but remember, if Jamie Vardy didn't get injured this season,
He
he wouldn't have got a sniff, yeah. What's going on?
That's what it is. He's
How
not
old is
given
he?
a chance,
24?
Can't remember.
But yeah, he's on some different level shit this year.
But like, I agree, he is fun to watch. But there's
he's
something
24.
else going on. 24 years old, he's coming into a prime at 24. Come on.
Yeah. He's been given that chance. He has the confidence now.
Maybe he never hit his prime because he never got given a chance.
Yeah.
So he's hitting his prime now. He's been given that fucking.
This season,
I reckon he doesn't stay at Leicester next season.
This
He
season,
goes
he gets
abroad.
bought.
He goes abroad. He goes to
Dunno.
Munich. Munich love a player like that. Dortmund love a player like
Leicester's
that.
a good club though.
Not if he wants to win anything. Not anymore.
he has doubled his best
Season.
this year.
Is it surely he scored just as much goals this season as he had his whole career?
Has he always been at Leicester?
No,
No,
Man City.
Man City.
City.
In
But remember,
2015,
he joined Man City at the same time as Aguero was coming through. Gabriel Jesus was
Just the
on
wrong
the
time.
prime.
Yeah.
he has this season he scored more goals than the previous 3 seasons he's been at Leicester.
That is fucking mental. Then he hasn't really been playing.
He plays 3 times a season.
No,
Because Vardy's been so
21.
informed.
Yeah, that's cups included.
well, yeah.
That's so informed.
Yeah, but
Vardy, though, isn't it?
21 games.
No, it's not. That's just Prem.
21 games, and he scores 3 goals is not good.
No, that's not good at all.
Is not good
That's
for a
one in
So
striker.
to the next one.
That's a goal in 7 games.
30 appearances, 1 goal.
Wow.
Yeah, come on. There's something else going
And
on.
what's he on
I don't-
currently?
He's
8.
made 20 appearances, 10 goals, 5 assists.
Bearing in mind, did he even? Yeah, because he didn't play much at the start. So how many games was it?
20.
20.
In total this season, he has made, in like all competitions, 33 appearances, 17 goals.
That's not a that's just this year.
Yeah, in
Oh yeah.
In all competitions.
What you're talking.
all competitions, he's made 33 appearances and got 17 goals. His previous best.
Maybe use your other camera, bro.
No, so I haven't got it.
No, you're on laptop camera.
That's even worse.
Oh, is it? Mate, this quality's not that bad, mate.
No,
Have a
so
look.
I can just do.
Oh look, it's not that bad on yours,
No,
is
I
it?
don't think so.
No, it's not horrendous.
If I just change it to that, it should help.
But yeah, he's then gone and put Leicester into a final
Yeah.
against Chelsea.
And the top 4.
yeah,
I just think I don't like to slate young players, but no one comes into their prime at 24. He beat his pace test this season at the age of 24. That doesn't exist. Let's remember that. We all know we get slower as we get older.
it's not
Right?
just us.
No, anyone. Yeah, it was different for Jamie Vardy because he didn't hit pro until a later age.
Yeah,
But Iniacho hit pro at 17.
yeah. Came through Man City, didn't he?
So that's when you should be your fastest.
Yeah.
Maybe a year after, when you've been at a pro team for a year, he beat that pace test. There's something else going on. Or he genuinely is fucking trying now. He genuinely has a fucking shot at being a fucking great striker.
Because his first season at Man City, that was his best season ever.
Mm.
And he just randomly and just rapidly declined.
He didn't play a lot though. He was being held back by Aguero.
Yeah. Of course, it was a very good City team. It was 15-16, so... What
They
team
won
was
it.
Who won it?
They won it.
Yeah, City won it. What was that team then?
They had Lampard. No, they didn't. He would have quit by then.
No, yeah. But like, why you say that? In all fairness to him, if there's nothing else going on, then fair fucking play.
Yeah,
Like, he's doing bits, and well done to him. But it's just it does seem a bit fishy, doesn't it? Like,
I just don't trust people beating their pace test at 6-7 years after their prime. Well, not after their prime, after their pro debut.
Yeah.
Prime is 2021. should be for a striker.
So in that team there was Joe Hart, Bakary Sagna, Vincent Kompany.
That was the Golden Gloves. Yeah.
Yeah. Zabaleta, Fernando, Raheem Sterling, Nazari, Aguero.
Nazari.
Lamperty.
Lamperty, Nazari.
Caballero, Bonney, Jesus Navas.
Yeah.
That team, Kevin De Bruyne as well. That team was a good
Of course,
team.
Kevin De Bruyne was there. Kevin De Bruyne's been there since that season, maybe. He was at Chelsea before, went back to Wolfsburg.
He joined 2015.
There's that season.
Yes.
Man
City that season as well got to semi-finals of the Champions League.
Lost to Barca.
No, Real Madrid.
Oh.
They won the League Cup that year as well, beating Liverpool. They are Man City.
Nice one, mate. Welcome back. Right, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about who's going down, and because Sheffield have since we last did it, Sheffield are relegated.
Sure, yes.
And Norwich and Watford are guaranteed up.
So there's only playoff places to play for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have Norwich won the league?
No.
Not quite.
Oh, but imagine they don't.
They need one win.
My good friend Tom, you might be watching, is a big Norwich fan. I want to get him on the show. Going to do a Zoom call with him to talk about how he feels about being a yo-yo club. Like, because we spoke about that middle league before. There was a middle league for teams like Sheffield,
Yeah.
Norwich,
Bournemouth, Watford, Wolves maybe, Burnley team. Burnley have stayed up a while, but they'd be safe in the middle.
Yeah.
Maybe
the teams
Southampton.
teams that aren't quite good enough for the Prem, but better than.
They're too good for the Championship.
Yeah.
Brighton, Newcastle.
Yeah, I think Brighton are going to come through. I genuinely believe that. Like, they've got a great youth system. They create some great players. Look at Trossard. Trossard was nobody until he went to Brighton. And who's their centre defensive midfielder? Basuma was like wishy-washy player. Joins Brighton and is considered one of the best CDMs in the league after the big boys. You know what I mean? After Ndidi and Kante and all that shit.
So yeah, Sheffield are down. West Brom are on 25 points. Fulham.
You sound like Case Cooking.
Lamperty, Nazari.
You said that.
Yeah, I was watching. But yes, I do think Brighton are going to come through.
I honestly believe that.
Yeah.
Well,
they've got some great players that are going to be world class in the future. Trossard. Who's the other one?
Gross
is old. I like Mopé.
McAllister
is. I was going to leave him to last because
Big
he's
up
honestly
Ben
one of my favourite. Ben White.
Who is favourite to sign for PSG?
That's mad. That's mad.
Ben White is?
Yeah.
No, he said that last night.
He's 3-1 to sign for PSG.
That's mental.
That is mad. I can see him go to United, to be honest.
See everyone going to United.
No, because there was big Liverpool Man United links for him. And then you've signed Koundé now, haven't you?
Dendoncker from Wolves.
As good as.
No, the other one.
His brother.
I don't know if they're brothers.
Dendoncker.
There's another Dendoncker.
Yeah, one plays.
There's OP Dendonkers everywhere.
Who was it that Cal said that had the best control in the Premier League?
Pedence.
Daniel Pope.
Dribbling. He plays for Wolves, not Brighton.
Better dribbling than Sterling, Foden, Salah, Mane, Grealish.
Cavani's still the best finisher.
I'm going for a fag.
Do you need it? I stressed you out.
Yes.
So Sheffield, what were you saying? Sheffield are guaranteed relegated.
Yeah, fuck you, Ian, right?
Aren't West Brom now as well after their draw?
No. And the thing is, with the fight they're putting up, I don't want them to get relegated. I mean, it's going to happen, unfortunately. It's too little, too late. But
So they've got 5 games left. They can get 15 points.
That's 5 times 3. Thank you.
Brighton need 1. No, they don't. Ignore that. That's 10. I'm getting a phone call from Newport.
They're not getting relegated.
So West Brom can get 25 add 15. Someone help me.
40.
40. So they could still get 40 points and still be safe.
Could.
But they'd have to win every game, and they've got Arsenal, Liverpool.
But is it Liverpool at Anfield?
No.
Well,
They've got West Brom have got Wolves, Arsenal, Liverpool, West Ham, and Leeds.
It's not happening.
I see them getting maybe 3 points.
Nah, maybe.
They get a point against us. Will it be it'll be a 1-1 draw?
They'll get a draw against Leeds. They'll draw against Wolves. And they'll get a draw against Liverpool.
1-1.
So if they get one loss, they're definitely relegated.
No, because Brighton are on 34 points.
I thought they were higher than that.
Brighton are on 34, and then Newcastle and Southampton and Burnley are all on 36, and Crystal Palace are on 38.
Ooh.
I mean, the real battle's between Fulham and Newcastle, isn't it? I think.
Brighton and Newcastle.
Where are Fulham now then?
Fulham are 18th.
Yeah, Fulham can still come out of it.
Yeah, it's Fulham, Brighton, Newcastle.
Oh, have Newcastle overtaken Brighton now?
Yeah.
Have Brighton not got a game in hand?
No.
I thought they did.
Southampton have a game in hand.
Yeah, against Everton.
When does Southampton go down?
No, I can't see that.
Well, Fulham are on 27 points. Brighton are on 34.
It's doable. Who have Fulham got?
Fulham have got Chelsea, Burnley, Southampton, Man United, and Newcastle.
Oh yeah, because Fulham Newcastle's last game of the season.
Yeah, that could
be a good one.
Brighton, Leeds, Wolves, West Ham, Man City, Arsenal.
I can see Fulham staying up.
Nah.
I feel like they've definitely got better as the season's gone on. 100%.
And then Newcastle have Arsenal, Leicester, Man City, Sheffield, and Fulham.
It's going to be tight, I think.
It's going to be tight.
A couple of games' time, we'll be able to tell.
Fulham is the epitome of one of those clubs, though, like Norwich and that, where not good enough for the Prem, but too good for the Championship.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a shame seeing Sheffield go down after last season. I remember I did my predictions at the start of the fucking season. I had Sheffield like 12th,
yeah.
I think. I had West Ham 17th. But then after last season, I had Villa quite low as well because of last season. But
yeah,
yeah,
I didn't expect them to do as bad as they have done, or they did do this season. Like, especially they did really well the first season they came up. Obviously,
yeah.
Where did they finish? Like 8th, 9th in the end.
8th, I think it was. Yeah. Can you remember where Sheffield finished last season? Was it 8th?
Yeah, they missed out by 2 places for Europe.
Yeah.
See, that's mad, isn't it?
And then to go from that to how poor they've been this season, it's a shame, really.
I genuinely believe it was a flash in the pan, but as it clearly was. But there's more to it. I think losing Hendo in goal was a big part of it. I think they got safe and teams worked them out. It takes a season to work them out. Burnley did well in their first season.
Yeah.
Leeds are doing well. Leicester did well in their first season. Yeah, they've stayed and they've got better and better as time went on. But it does happen to teams. That Chelsea team that we spoke about earlier, they conceded 15 goals. Next season they conceded double that. So it was like we worked out how to beat them.
Yeah.
And that's why Jose didn't move on with the times because he stayed the same. And I think that's what happened with. And there must have been backroom changes.
Yeah.
Because they sacked Matey, didn't they?
Chris Wilder.
He didn't get sacked, did he? I thought he left.
I think he
was forced to.
It was
But that's what I think is happening with Liverpool this year. Not just about the
they play old-fashioned
injuries, but people have been able to work out their attacking win-backs.
Let's attack down the sides against Liverpool because they've got speed all down one side.
We can catch them out where they're forward and we can get them behind them down the wings.
Yeah, and they will catch us, but then it's called overload. Remember that we saw that bunch of amateurs. What teams do is play down one side, the whole team, and then one go the other side. Bang! The whole team fucked.
The injuries has a slight play on it because if you think where Trent and Robbo used to go down the wings, or where they do go down the wings all the time, you have your Gomez and Van Dijk, pacey centre backs, strong centre backs to cover you. Do you know? And they're used to that style of play, but.
I think Van Dijk's a big part of that. You can put anyone next to Van Dijk and they won't be as good as Gomez, but he did play with Matip and Lovren, and you did all right. Like, it's he's a big voice at the back, and he's a world class defender, probably one of the best Premier League centre backs we've ever had.
Yeah.
But I believe it's Klopp's fault. All of this, like, he overplays everyone.
Yeah, because last season it was literally the same team every
And
game.
we spoke about this. Maybe because they said Leeds only went up because of the COVID break. Maybe Liverpool, because it was so many gaps in football, they ran away with it. They were going to win it anyway, but maybe they didn't.
That helped them.
Yeah, they wouldn't have run away with it as much. But
it was the same team every game. Wasn't it?
And it's this season. Well, it was until everyone was injured. Klopp moans about we need more subs, we need more time, we need get rid of this 25 man. Everyone has this. Everyone.
Yeah.
And then played Mane and Salah against Villa under 16s in the FA Cup.
Yeah, so he moans about we need more players, we need more subs, but then plays two of the world's best wingers against 16-year-olds.
Yeah.
So you know what's going to fucking happen. But like, every team doesn't have this 5 subs. No one has it. Like, and that's what you get for being a top club. You do play in Europe. You do get further in the cups.
Yeah.
It's like Man City don't struggle, but they do have the best second team ever.
Mad depth.
Yeah, but Liverpool have mad depth, if you really think about it, but not as great as Man City. But they've got enough team. They've got enough players. They've got James Milner on the bench, classic workhorse. Like, he can play in any position. He genuinely can,
and he does.
But then he doesn't. He's
not on often, really, is he?
He's a 10-minute man. I think they made a few bad signings with Nketiah. I think he's useless.
Nketiah, he's Arsenal, isn't he?
No,
Keita,
sorry.
Yeah.
He's useless. He's injury prone. Matip, fucking, he's right back on cotton wool. You can't play in the Premier League if you don't like getting bashed about.
Yeah.
And that's why Van Dijk is class, because he has been in British football for a long time. He was at Celtic, and he was at Southampton, so he knows the struggle. We spoke about the struggle in players.
Yeah.
Be at the bottom. He's been at the bottom.
Yeah.
And he was world class then. And what's funny is Man United fucking failed to sign him.
Who?
Van Dijk.
Did we try and sign him?
Yeah, they went with it was Charlie Austin told the story on TalkSport. He was like, I was sat next to him on the bench at Southampton. He goes, "You going to United?" He goes, "Maybe, but I think they've put a bid in for Lindelof."
Oh God, I didn't even know that.
They signed Lindelof instead of Van Dijk.
Fucking imagine that. Lindelof. Well, it would have been different because Van Dijk is class with the defence he's got now. I genuinely believe he's the best centre back Premier League's ever had. Him or John Terry, Vidic.
I like Ruben Diaz. I'm not saying he's the best centre back ever.
But he's so young.
He will be.
I think he's the best defender current active in the world.
Pocketed Haaland.
Haaland.
Pocketed Mbappe. Pocketed someone else.
Every striker.
He pockets everyone.
Every striker. Right, Haaland and Mbappe, the two best strikers in the world, both in the back pocket of Ruben Diaz. He's 20 years old.
It's mad, isn't it?
20 years old. How much was he? 40 mil?
Not even that.
30 mil he was.
Where did he come from?
Portugal.
Sporting, wasn't it?
Because there was that joke, he chose club over country because he didn't join Wolves.
He's 23 and he came from Benfica.
But mate, yes, he hasn't played world class football.
No.
But he's just a world class player. He's young, he's big, he's quick. What else do you need from a centre back?
Man City's squad is just ridiculous. Like,
Ruben Diaz is very similar to Van Dijk. Really.
I remember seeing a game and I think it was against Fulham, and you just looked at the sub bench. Got De Bruyne sat there, Mahrez, and all this.
What happened last night?
They're like 3-0 up.
Yeah, but even last night against PSG, they had Jesus and Aguero sat on the bench against PSG. Yeah, Aguero's past his prime, so is Jesus, but they're still guaranteeing you goals. You know what I mean? They're playing without strikers.
Without a striker
they don't
against
play
PSG,
a striker,
and they win 2-1.
Gabriel Jesus has been turned into a centre mid. Because he can't get in the squad because they don't play strikers.
They win the Carabao Cup with no strikers. It looks like they're getting to a Champions League final.
They win the Premier League without a striker.
It's mad, isn't it?
It's like Pep's just playing FIFA and playing 4-3-3 false 9 just all the time.
Custom.
That's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he's doing. Like, Liverpool try it with the deep lying striker, don't they? Firmino is not a striker. He plays that number 10 role.
Although the other day they did play all four of them.
What, Jota?
Yeah, they played Jota.
Yeah, but Jota's also
Firmino.
not an out-and-out striker. He's also a deep-lying false 9.
I really like Jota though. He's really good.
He's sick on FIFA as well, apparently.
Yeah, he is. I've got him.
No, I mean as a player. Like
He's sick at playing FIFA.
he's ranked. He's a ranked player.
30 weekend league and stuff.
They said that's one of the main reasons why they signed him, because they lost the FIFA tournament the season before.
Trent was playing for him.
Trent, yeah.
He lost to Jota.
Yeah.
Oh really?
It was him and Jota in the final when he was at Wolves.
Oh, what?
They're signing for
I remember
FIFA
watching
competition. Oh, and he's bagging us some goals as well. I'd take that.
Yeah, he's a good backup for Robbie. Liverpool number 9's a hard place to fill. You've always had greats there, like Torres,
Suarez.
unplayable.
Benteke.
He was never number 9.
That was, I was only
Suarez.
being sarcastic anyway.
Suarez, untouched.
Peter Crouch.
Peter Crouch at that point though he was good.
He
He was good. But Suarez unplayable. Torres unplayable. Robbie Fowler in his prime unfucking playable. Robbie Keane, but I know he's only there 6 months or whatever.
Michael
Michael Owen.
Yeah.
James
Hard roll to
Milner.
fill. What was it, number 9?
He
He
has
can
played
play
there.
anywhere.
He plays anywhere.
Yeah, that's where he started his career at Leeds at number 9.
Okay.
He's short and fast.
Mm.
So what else is in the news, boys?
Something I want to talk about,
Cool.
and I know you'd like to talk about as well, is how well West Ham are doing.
This is coming to
And with Jay Lings. 'Cause we haven't really covered Jay Lings much on here since he's been at West Ham.
Ballon
I'm not doing it, I refuse.
I spoke about this in person. I've never said it on camera. I think West Ham were trying, because Pellegrini was our manager, and Bilic is like a shit version of Pellegrini if you really think about it. What they were trying to do was play attractive ticky-tacky football, and West Ham aren't that.
Yeah.
West Ham are big men at the back, big men up front,
Physical.
and then workers in the middle, and they just beat the fuck out of everyone and boot the ball up and do stuff. And Moyes brought that back, and like I think it saved Moyes' career, and Lings' career is saved. He's going to Euros, mate.
Yeah, 100%.
No question, Lings going to
100%.
Euros. Especially now Grealish is injured for the rest of the season. Grealish cannot go to Euros. If he goes to Euros, Southgate's a fucking slice. Like you can't take someone who hasn't played all season.
Yeah.
That's like putting.
It's a shame because
That's like
I'd like
putting
to
Van
see
Dijk
him
in team of the season because it's a vote.
Yeah,
he probably will make team of the season because well, he won't be in the nominees. But if it was a fan vote, he would make it
Probably,
because he made team of the year and he only played for half of it.
yeah.
But it's like Lings has to
like
go.
2 months to the team of the year.
Lings has to go.
Yeah.
No fucking question.
He's got to go, blood.
He's
got to
It's
go,
got to go,
blood.
blood.
Oh yeah, rest in peace, Claude, by the way.
Yes.
David, yes, that's happened since we've been.
Yeah.
Yeah, rest in peace, Claude.
We'll release Benny's
No, we won't.
No,
Benny's impression of him on the day he died.
No, it wasn't.
it was a few days before, but we think Benny killed him.
Yeah.
Wow! Can we just like...
Clip that.
I'm like Aaron Ramsey. Whenever I score, someone dies.
Moving on.
But I think David Moyes, manager of the season. I think that's got to
Yeah.
happen.
Team of the season gets released tomorrow. Yeah, FIFA team of the season gets released
Is
tomorrow,
it?
and
Yeah,
I think
Premier
he'll be
League.
released as the manager. I would genuinely believe that. Goalkeeper's probably going to be Martinez.
Yeah.
Right back, Cancelo. I think that's pretty clear. There's no arguments there.
Yeah.
Diaz and Stones.
Yeah.
Left back, Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
Midfielders, I'm going to say Souček.
Jay Lings.
Nah.
No, it's
Foden.
not all season though, is it? Foden, yeah.
My phone's gone mad. Jay Lings, Foden. Oh, my Amazon's Brooklyn delivered. My knives are here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
Where are your knives?
China still.
Souček, Foden, probably Mount.
Yeah.
Because Grealish would have made it, but he's not going to. Mount up front would
He
be
might still make
Kane,
it.
Salah. Who else is the top scorers? Son.
Yeah.
There's your team.
Yeah. Trying to think of anyone else we might have missed.
Who plays number 10?
Gundogan, gotta be.
He'll beat Souček to it.
You can just say Man City.
Most of it will be Man City.
Yeah, but Mahrez isn't making team this season. Sterling isn't making team this season. He'll be up there, arguably.
Is Salah one of the top goal scorers?
Yeah, he's second.
Who's top at the minute?
Kane
is.
So Kane has to make it because he's top goal scorer. Yeah. But isn't it? And then Salah is second. He has to make it, even though he hasn't had a great season because he's a winger.
We've been crap, but he's been the best.
He's been like the shining light. Yeah. And to get that many goals, what's he got? 19 goals or something this season.
He's got more than that, isn't it?
No, 21's top.
Oh, is it? So
he's got that many goals with a losing Liverpool. Sign of a great player.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's get back to West Ham. I want top 4. We probably won't get it because Chelsea are on form now. West Ham have lost 2 in a row.
I don't think you'll get top 4, but I want you to get Europe.
But but in my head I'm thinking it's not us coming 5th or 6th isn't bad.
No.
Like, that's not fucking class.
Bear in mind you were 17th last season.
Yeah, and we stayed up to 2 points.
Yeah. And now you're fighting for top 4. You could still get top 4. It's still possible.
Yeah, mathematically we can get second. But mathematically we can win it, but we can't because top have to play each other, so there'll be a draw there, and then we can't catch.
Yeah. They should be proud of what they've done this season.
I've got a question. Going on to what you said about David Moyes, manager of the season, and we spoke a little bit about it last night. Who's the best manager to never win the Prem?
Rafa.
Poch?
No.
I think Brendan Rodgers should be in there.
No.
I said Brendan Rodgers.
He was shit until he.
I really like Brendan Rodgers.
Until he went to Celtic. He struggled. He struggled at Liverpool. He's really struggled at Liverpool. Swansea, he got relegated with.
Yes.
Yeah, you say that, but
Rafa, yeah. I definitely agree with Rafa.
Rafa's no question. He's been Chelsea manager, Liverpool manager. He won the Champions League with Liverpool.
Yeah.
Di Matteo won the Champions League with Chelsea.
And got relegated with Villa.
He won the Champions League with Chelsea. Was sacked before the start of the season.
Yeah.
Well done.
There's been some weird management things out there.
That's a very good question to ask our special guests if they ever join us.
He's got a great question for special guests, really. The injury one, yeah.
Why don't you ask us, quick?
All right. Best, if you could give one player an injury-free career, who would it be?
I said mine last night, and not many people know who he is, but West Ham fans will, and Norwich fans will. Dean Ashton. Dean Ashton was in the Championship with Norwich, banging goals and came up with them, banging goals, and West Ham brought him. Like, good fucking standard. Like, this kid's going to be fucking mental. Big number 9. Like, how West Ham play football. He was like, do you know when at that time of England was Owen and Heskey? Like, he was the big man. He then got called up to the England squad. There's no tackles in England training because it will cause an injury.
Yeah.
Ashley Cole, playing for Chelsea, crunches him in the England
training
that day before the game, breaks his leg, but so bad he can never play football again. And I can't remember how old he was.
So we're talking about players that have been like injured.
But imagine Aguero
and they can never
with
play
no
again,
injuries. Imagine Aguero with no injuries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I reckon the most popular one would be Jack Wilshere.
Yeah, 100%.
Ryan Mason.
Ryan Mason, I was thinking of.
Ryan Mason.
Yeah.
Who's that?
That is Chamber, I think.
Come on in.
Come on, Tim.
We got our first guest.
Harry Kewell.
Harry Kewell.
Get in here.
Theo Walcott.
He said, leave me alone.
Theo Walcott.
Theo Walcott. No, he was a flash in the pan. I think he was a joke. He should never have made the England squad.
Theo Walcott's a joke.
Theo Walcott played in the Championship with Southampton. Gets called up to the England squad at the age of 17. Never played for a professional game in his life.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, but just imagine these top players who.
Daniel Sturridge.
Yeah. I don't disagree with that. That could have changed his career. But yeah, Aguero.
Yeah.
One of the best strikers ever. What, second in goals in the Premier League?
Imagine if he was playing constantly. Fuck me, he'd be on fire.
Yeah.
On fire.
Dean Ashton is an English former football player. Retired in 2009.
That's a very good question, Ben. I'll come back to you on that one. Ryan Mason's a good shout.
2009 at the age of 23.
Or what about that kid that got his head fucking caved in? That brain damage thing. And he can never play again.
Oh yeah, but he wasn't any good. Lee Hume.
Yeah, but he was young. It'd be nice for him to.
No, it's Lee Mason.
That was
Ian Hume. Ian Hume was a fucking 33-year-old.
No. Do you remember it was recent? We said it in the chat.
Oh, the 19-year-old Peterborough
the youngster.
player.
And Reece James got in touch with him.
Yeah,
That one.
Yeah.
What about that kid? What about that Ajax player?
Yeah,
The Ajax player. That was a big one.
the one that
Got brain dead.
He fainted.
He fainted on the mud of the pitch. He then woke up as in a vegetative state.
He was in a coma for a year.
Right, so we're not getting our first guess. He's walked out.
Yeah.
He was in a coma, then was announced brain dead, and he was 18.
That's why a load of young Dutch players at the moment will always play will always request number 23 because that was his number.
That's his number.
Right.
I can't remember what his name is.
And who's that? Let's see that Albanian.
Yeah, but
lady.
people like that would be good to give
Peter
it to.
Cech. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine him because he was ruthless. That's why he bust his head up because he was
Yeah,
ruthless.
but it's not like he had a bad career.
No, it was
No,
still
but
fucking
imagine
incredible.
he was class afterwards. But imagine him with that. He wasn't scared. Imagine when he wasn't scared.
Yeah.
Who was that German keeper? Biggest injury in life, suicide. He killed himself.
Biggest injury.
He was going to be the next number one goalkeeper. Richard. I don't know, but he beat Oliver Kahn to the Germany squad, and he was young. He would have you got to remember these injuries that we talk about could hold off other people's careers.
Robert Enke.
Ali Dia.
Onk.
Robert Onk.
Robert Onk, right?
Ali Dia.
Shut up.
He's a fan of the show.
Hi Ali.
So these injuries could also affect other careers. So we're saying Robert Onka, who was going to be the best goalkeeper in the world, beat Oliver Kahn, who was the best goalkeeper in the world at one point, to the Germany squad. But then when he died, Robert Neuer come through.
Yeah.
So it's imagine if he didn't,
Neuer might not have happened.
Been held off. But he would have been held off.
Yeah.
So it's these sort of things can affect
knock-on effects. Yeah, but it's still sad though, isn't it? You
Yeah.
don't want someone to die for them to come through.
I brought him on FIFA,
Robert Onk?
Yeah, a couple of days before he died, and then I was like, well, I'm going to put a bid in now for Ashton Cole. I'm going to put the same bid in. That's an awful joke. It was true.
He died in 2009.
Yeah.
He was set to be the number one in the.
So why did he commit suicide? Do we know?
It's something we do with his wife.
Oh, okay.
I don't think
Nothing
that's-
football related.
No.
Oh, right.
I thought
I don't
it
think
was.
I think his wife, something to do with his wife, but that's not really football. I don't
No,
think
let's
it's
not
about
go into that.
suicide,
I was
yeah.
just wondering if it was football related.
It was to do with his wife.
It was to do with his daughter.
Oh.
Let's move on.
Also
Let's
his wife.
move on from that. Where's Tim gone? Our
He
first
walked that
special
way.
guest has gone.
Right. Text Dan. Get him out there.
And Colin.
We'll get Dan first. We'll get Colin in later. We've been live for an hour, boys.
Have we?
Close to.
That's gone quick.
Exploded.
So
He's back. Special guest is back. I can see him walking.
Right.
You don't get this on Sky Sports.
Fuck off.
Right.
Like that. Fuck off.
We do. It's Cammy.
I don't know, Jeff. How's that?
So,
Let's read a red card, Tim, but for who?
right now you're here. Let's talk about Villa.
Right.
Last season, you come 17th. We come 16th. We come 17th.
You were next to each other. I can't remember which way around
Someone
it is.
comes somewhere.
Yeah, and you stayed up. Luckily, you probably didn't deserve to, but it is what it was.
You stayed up on Hawkeye.
No, I didn't. I'm not going to
No,
say
I know,
that.
I know.
Like, you weren't. Bournemouth deserved it over you to stay up.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But this season, they did hit top 4 with 6 games in hand or something stupid, and then they couldn't stay there. If you look at last season, they come 17th. This season, you're going to end up 10th or 11th. That's a good season. That's a massive improvement.
That's a good season.
But if you compare it to the rest of the season, it's fucking dog shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the COVID outbreak didn't help.
No.
You couldn't train.
Yeah.
You sent out 16-year-olds in a couple of games.
John McGinn's fault because he had a inflatable turkey costume on Christmas Day. A couple of days later, there was an article about a COVID outbreak at an inflatable costume warehouse.
Was it really?
It's all John McGinn's fault.
But what did someone call John McGinn on Twitter the other day? The Scottish Messi or something.
You remember that fact we saw that McGinn had paid every minute?
Every single minute.
Does that still stand?
No, because that game he went off injured.
Oh, okay.
We were speaking about it live. Like, he's played every single minute. 2 minutes later, goes off injured.
Until now.
But speaking of, Wesley's finally made his return.
Yeah, Wesley returned.
450-day.
That's
16 months.
Because he came on against West Brom, didn't he?
Yeah.
What a story!
5 minutes.
Wait until he's back in form properly, and if he does well, that's a fucking wonder story. That I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Grealish out for the rest of the season, you said?
Well, I don't know.
That's the
No one
rumours.
seems-
They
What's
don't
happening
even
with
know.
Grealish?
No one.
What
He's
is the
addicted
actual
to-
injury?
Nobody knows.
Shin something. Lower
Shin
leg.
splints.
Lower leg.
But
Sleeping.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
my thought process. Don't take this as gospel. A load of players got released from the England squad, didn't they? Because they were addicted to sleeping pills, or they weren't. They were not going to be picked. That next day came out that Grealish wasn't picked, was injured. Maddo, Harvey Barnes, all not picked for England, all injured. Harvey Barnes and then Maddo, then aren't allowed to play against. Like months later, they're back, but then aren't allowed to play against West Ham because they've been going to parties.
Yeah.
They're fucking party boys, and I'm a veteran of drugs, right? Like of parties, right? I know if you like a bit of fucking nose beers, if you like taking nose beers, mate, you love sleeping pills because you can't stop partying. What are you doing?
So I was just wondering what just popped up on the screen.
It's been up there for about an hour.
While we're here, I'm going to squad build the guaranteed community team this season.
But then I don't want it to be. I don't want him to be addicted to sleeping pills. It's a horrible thing. But nothing's come out about it.
No.
And he's been injured the whole fucking time. But
Yeah.
because of this injury, players next season probably aren't allowed to play fantasy football.
Yes.
Because he was announced injured through fantasy football because all the Villa players took him out of their team.
Yeah.
So all these players are like watching, like these fucking nerds.
What do you mean?
Checking players, like different fucking teams. They realise that everyone's dropped Grealish.
Yeah.
They know something's going on. But then, speaking of fantasy football, Bamford. Did you read about Bamford? So he scored. I can't remember what game it was. Scored, got 2 assists, and he took himself out of his.
He
team.
kept himself in, but he
Uncaptained himself.
And they went and did that. It must be really weird playing a game of football knowing that, like,
Your fantasy is down to yourself.
if you have someone from the team you're playing against and they score,
You're
you're like, shit, but you're also like, oh, fucking yeah, 5 points. Do you know what I mean? Must
You're
be
at
really
half
weird.
time checking your fantasy team.
Yeah, Salah's just scored. What's that do for me? We're losing, but fuck it, I'm getting points.
I know I'm a defender.
On
but
top of
Kane
the
got a
league.
hat trick.
Yeah, you're losing, but I'm top of the league.
You've got to put yourself in your team. You
Oh, yeah,
have to.
definitely. You got to.
So it's like
apart from players like Lars
Phil
Donker.
yeah.
Yeah, like Phil Jones thinking about himself in, mate. I'd rather put Tom Jones in.
You got Aaron Ramsdale. He's picked himself in goal. He's conceded 6 against Harry Kane.
He's that. He put his Harry Kane's in his team.
But I triple captained Harry Kane. Oops.
Oh
no.
A triple captain Harry Kane, he's on 2. Oh, I missed the ball.
Right, when you go out, make sure you don't fucking leave.
Oh, I'm getting him in. We need to get him in about Southampton. What questions are we asking about Southampton?
Right, we'll ask him the injury question, or is England squad. That's a good way to play it in. Tim's never been on the channel before as well.
No, he's not.
Tim's my head chef.
Yeah.
He's a specimen.
Southampton
He's a Sunderland fan. You just said that on camera.
No, it's not a bad thing.
So yeah, he's a Southampton fan. Good football fan, really.
Yeah. I'll try and coerce him in.
So before he comes in, then, what is your starting 11 England squad
Oh, I don't
since our video? Because mine's changed. Because I had Matty Cash, and he's not making the team for me. Reece James is. Or Trent. It's one or two. But Trent's probably still not.
He's significantly improved.
Ramsack is nowhere near my squad.
Trent's since
Tavernier.
he's improved a little bit.
Tavernier's not making it though, is he?
He's not, but he fucking should. I saw his stats this morning. Jesus.
But we can say who we pick, but I think we should announce who is your team. Who do you think will go? So it's going to be Pope or Pickford. probably going to be Pickford.
It will be Pickford
It will
because
be
it's
Pickford.
Southgate.
Because it's Southgate, it will be Pickford, Trent, Maguire, Stones, Shaw, with Trippier, Dyer on the bench.
Over Konsa.
Konsa
Mings will go.
Mings will be on the bench. Konsa
I don't think
won't
Dyer's
go.
going. He's not versatile enough. He'll take Calvin Phillips, who can play centre, defensive mid and centre back.
JWP.
He'll take.
He's 100%.
He'll take.
Just for free kicks.
He'll take Trippier and Dyer, 100%. No question in my head that he won't take them. They shouldn't, but he will take them.
I think Trippier probably deserves to go. Because of his backroom stuff. He's a leader. You need more leaders than quiet people.
It'll be.
And Trippier's a free kick specialist.
It will be a very similar one to the one they took at the.
Oh, he's gone again.
Maybe later.
Right, ain't got that long, Tim. You fucking fringe. Dan.
I've lost my train of thought.
Midfield. Who's your CDM?
Rice.
Over Calvin Phillips. Or is it both? Is he going to play defensive?
No, it's going to go. It'll be Rice over Calvin Phillips.
Rice starts over Phillips.
Yeah, he does for me, but Southgate loves Calvin Phillips.
I still think Rice. Then he's going to take Mount.
Mount, Foden.
Mount,
Foden. Like last night, they were speaking. The commentators are like, "How does Foden fit into the England squad?" He doesn't.
But you build around
The England squad fits around Foden.
Yeah,
Foden is the best fucking young player we've ever had.
He'll take Bellingham. He'll take Sancho because.
I don't think he'll take Sancho.
I don't think he'll take Sancho.
Sancho's bollocks, mate. Sancho's is honestly, he's not as good as we think.
He'll take Bellingham, 100%.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
What happens with Kane because
Kane goes.
his ankle's there?
He has to go.
Kane has to go.
He'll have to go.
On the bench.
But if he'll go unfit, and then Calvert-Lewin is your starter. Maybe Watkins.
Kane, Calvert-Lewin, maybe Watkins.
Watkins
or
your third
Bamford.
choice. Bamford for me would be my third choice, but what he likes Watkins, and
Yeah.
Watkins is in form. Bamford, like I know Leeds and Villa are like the same level of football right now. Like they're both like 10th, 11th place, but there's like a stigma against Leeds players playing for England. Like, I know that's weird, but he's taking Calvin Phillips. But Bamford is not going to go over Ollie Watkins.
No.
Bamford's 28, 29.
Something like that.
Ollie Watkins 24.
Yeah.
You're taking Ollie Watkins.
Yeah.
Ollie Watkins can score you goals. So can Bamford. It's a tough one, but Ollie Watkins will be the choice.
And Watkins is a winger as well. So
Yeah,
he's more versatile.
Bamford isn't a fast striker, which I respect. Do you know how much I respect players who have no pace playing in the top league in the world? How hard is that? You know what I mean? That shows you've got other stuff about your game.
100%. Yeah.
Because
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like Grealish, hopefully he'll be fit and in form for the World Cup. He won't be going to the Euros.
Oh, the World Cup. He's my captain because Kane shouldn't really be there next year, but he will be. It'll be Kane's last time. Grealish will be my England captain though for sure. Mason Mount has got to go. I think he's class, and the chemistry between him and Declan Rice is incredible. Does Chilwell go over Shaw, or does he make the squad?
Goes as well as, not over.
Yeah, Shaw starts 100%.
Chilwell goes.
Chilwell goes.
Remember, it's only a 23-man squad.
I'm just trying to think of like what Southgate would do, you know, because like some of these players in my mind aren't going, but they will.
Danny, coming in. Let's take this seat. I'm going for a flag. Talk about the England squad at the moment, Cal.
Yeah.
Who? Not who are you taking? Who do you reckon he's taking?
So we've gone Pickford,
Trent or Reece.
Stones, Maguire, and then Shaw.
So who I reckon he's going to take, not who I take.
No, not who you take, because mine's very different to that.
Okay.
Pickford's nowhere near my squad. It's Sam Johnston.
Yeah. I think he's going to take...
So that's it.
We're on about first 11 or the whole squad?
11, but then during we're like, we'll take... I'd also take Chilwell.
Yeah. So for keepers, it's probably going to be Pickford and Henderson, I reckon.
What, Pope's nowhere near?
Pope's out of form, I think.
They take 3 anyway, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, it'll probably be Pope, Henderson, Pickford.
They don't take 3, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be Johnston.
What is it? Normally 4 strikers, 8 midfielders, 8 defenders.
We got our first special guest, by the way.
Welcome, Dan.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Talk show.
Pickford, Pope, and Henderson. Left back, Shaw and Chilwell. Centre backs will be Mings, Maguire, Stones, Cody.
Yeah.
Right back, probably Trent and
Reece
James. Matty Cash, I don't think we'll get a look in now.
Not now.
I think Wan-Bissaka should get a shout.
Midfield's the hard one. Because we've gone
Declan
strikers,
Rice.
we've then gone...
Who'd you class in midfield though?
Well, CDM to attacking mid.
Well,
So
CDM's
have you put like
Declan
Sterling
Rice.
in there?
No, Sterling's winger,
Winger.
isn't
So he's part of your strike forwards.
he? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd take Declan Rice,
Declan Rice, Calvin
Mason Mount.
Phillips,
Calvin Phillips,
Mason Mount,
Foden. Wingers, you take Sterling, Rashford, Kane,
said-
Calvert-Lewin,
Yeah. We said Bellingham.
Watkins maybe,
Midfield.
Bellingham, yeah.
Midfield.
Yeah, I think...
Sancho.
I don't think... I
I don't think Sancho will go. He hasn't had a good season really, has he?
No.
Don't know, yeah, but we're not saying who we'd take.
Yeah,
It's
we're saying
if
what
he
we
would
think.
take. He probably will take Sancho. Probably.
What do we think? It's really hard
But
because
the-
Southgate's just really set in his way, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because what game did we? Was it against Poland? We played 4 at the back instead
We
of
played
5.
four, but in all of them, we
Did
played
we?
4 at the back.
I think we looked alright with 4 at the back.
Because what he normally did was 3 at the back, Walker on the right for the pace.
Got about Walker as well. That's another shout.
Walker on the right, Maguire in the middle, and then there was another. Who else? And then he had Stones. No, were they?
Yeah, it was
He had
Stones.
something like that.
Stones,
yeah.
Maguire, Walker, or Cody might have been thrown in there, or Mings might have been thrown in there. I
But
think
he
it was
had-
Mings.
He had like the
Stones,
pacey
Maguire.
ones outside, but the strong centre like Anchorman in the middle.
Yeah.
But I don't know because when we did 4 at the back against all like San Marino, Albania,
Yeah.
Poland, they all looked good and all looked
Did we concede any goals just against Poland?
just against Poland. No, did Albania score?
No.
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 1-3-0.
Yes.
Something like that.
Something like that. And did he really have to play 4 at the back against San Marino?
Shaw is your first
Could
choice.
have played 11 strikers.
Yeah.
Shaw after this season is first choice left back for England.
Yeah.
No doubt. No one can change my mind on that.
No, I agree. He's been insane this
And
season.
Reece James is first choice right back.
Do you think?
Yeah. Over Trent. Saying that, Trent's coming into a bit more form recently. I'll give him that. The start of the season he was shit. But recently he scored the other week, didn't he?
Yeah, he scored against Villa.
Lovely.
Yeah. Was it 1-1?
2-1.
2-1, yeah.
Because when we spoke before, it was Cash was.
Cash was up there.
Cash or Reece James.
Yeah.
But then there's Trippier, who he's going to take.
Yeah, Trippier's going to go. Yeah.
I
I don't really rate Trippier.
No, I don't. He's living off that free kick, that 2018 free kick. 2018 free kick. Because we know Southgate's going to take Dyer as well.
Yeah. Ask Daniel question.
Alright. The question is, if you could give one player an injury-free career, who would it be?
What, playing now?
Just
Anyone. It might have got injured in the past and
Like,
not played
like
anymore.
say Ryan Mason. He had to stop playing because he fractured his skull, but he's now managing Spurs. But if he'd have kept going, what would he have been?
Would he have been the best player? Like Aguero, if he had an injury-free season, imagine that.
Or like you could say Petr Cech, because he was good with
until he got his hand injury.
And he's still good,
but
he
he's
wasn't
still good.
ruthless.
But would he have been better if he never got that?
We threw a few names around, didn't we?
Yeah, I said Aguero. Well, I said Dean Ashton, but imagine Aguero for the longevity of no injuries, just non-stop playing football.
Insane.
Yeah.
It would have been incredible.
Brian Clough.
Oh, fuck.
You can't see on camera, but Louis just left the room.
For what reason?
Well, form as a striker in the period he was playing, and the fact that he was just breaking into the England team, and then he was retired at 27. And my brother knows more about it 'cause he's a massive Forest fan. But his goal scoring record at club level was off the charts for that era.
Yeah.
So it
Why
would
did you
just
leave
be.
Because he's talking shit.
It would have been interesting to see how he would have developed
Yeah.
as a striker for England, because I think he only got one cap. I can't remember.
It's way out of my
Paul
era.
Gascoigne would have been a shout.
Yeah.
It wasn't injuries, it was drug problems.
Could go with Jack Grealish now. Then.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Even now, Jack Grealish with injuries, like that, he could have changed his career. He could have been somewhere else. He would have been in another club, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like the most popular answer that would get is like probably Jack Wilshere.
Yeah. Aaron Ramsey's a shout.
Yeah.
Any Arsenal player during that era would have been a shout.
Yeah.
2 England caps he got, Bradford.
Yeah, but we thought about players that are great now, but could they have been even better?
But we also mentioned these injuries could affect other people's careers. So there's the goalkeeper Robert Ong, who is the Germany keeper. He died at a very young age, but he took the Germany #1 spot as Oliver Kahn was on his way out and Manuel Neuer was coming through. So if he stayed in that #1 spot, would Manuel Neuer be the great he is today?
Right. Yeah.
There's more to just that question. It's like deeper.
Yeah.
And then
I'd go. Mine would be Aguero, I think.
Only because of what if.
yeah,
He would have been a machine. You look at what he was doing, like the 2012 season.
So as a guest, you should ask him some questions, not about the podcast. Ask him some questions about your team of the season.
My team of the season.
Yeah, who's your striker of the season?
West Ham team of the season.
That's a good answer, but
it means like individual
goalkeeper of the
Who's
season.
your best goalkeeper, best left back, best?
Oh.
If you say David De Gea, I'm fucking turning the stream on.
Why?
Because remember the last time you mentioned David De Gea as the best goalkeeper in the Premier League?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, we're all fucked on my birthday, weren't we?
Didn't he then concede 6 or something?
Yeah.
Or
No, that was before.
That was before that.
Was it?
You shut up, number 11. How are you? 11th now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 11.
He's got
Stranger
Villa
Things.
top on.
What? Nice.
Yeah, so goalkeeper of the season, we said Martinez from Villa.
Yeah.
It's either him or Johnson. Even though Johnson's conceded a lot of goals,
He's
imagine if he
made
had
a
a good,
lot of saves.
imagine he had a decent
In a good team.
defensive plan.
Yeah.
or just 2 good centre backs.
Why don't you sit there?
So I'd block Aaron.
No, you wouldn't if you moved the chair back a bit.
That's all right. I would.
Yeah, left back's got to be Shaw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
That was unanimous. Centre backs, we said Stones and Diaz.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cancelo.
I'd say that for individual and as a partnership.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's hard to pick
Especially
It's
last-
hard to pick a standout centre back because it is a partnership.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Maguire's never making it solo, but him and Bailly or Lindelof, they don't concede a lot really.
I think they've massively improved over this season, Maguire and Lindelof. I don't get scared when I see their names on the team sheet together.
Right back was pretty easy. I said Cancelo. It could be Reece James, but he
Could be
plays
Reece
half the
James.
round. So last season Trent gets in every fucking week. There's no
Yeah.
question. But then that defence is completely different because it's
Yeah,
Gomez
yeah.
and Van Dijk.
Yeah.
No questions there. And Robbo might make your right back's your left back decision.
Yeah, that would have been last season, wouldn't it?
Yeah. This season I said I said Souček, but I changed it to Gundogan. Foden and Mount.
I think shouts for centre back. There's got to be like Fofana's got to be in there with a
Konsa,
shout.
Cody.
Konsa.
Yeah,
They've got to be in with shouts, but I don't.
You got to remember though. If we are talking
Soyuncu.
it about, you got to remember clean sheets. I know I don't like talking about stats, but if you think of a collective, individual seasons. Well, I saw that TikTok. I think I sent it to you. John Stones last season was on his sofa eating Pringles.
Yeah.
And now this season he's scoring for fun. Like, he's a centre back.
Yeah.
Like Gundogan though, isn't it?
Yeah. Gundogan's fucking 30 years old. He's
He's just come out of nowhere this season.
Fernandinho, he's 36.
Yeah, but he plays twice a season.
But it's like Son's had a great first half of the season.
I did not know he was 36.
Yeah. He's been there since the takeover.
He's 36 in a couple of weeks, I think.
He took a while to get in the team. Remember, he was a set box-to-box midfielder, and he's never getting in over Yaya Toure.
Yeah.
One of the greatest box-to-box ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 36 on the 4th of
That's
May.
mad.
Wingers for team of the season.
I said Salah and Son. Just because Salah, I don't want to put him in there. Like, you know how I feel about that guy, and you know how I feel about Liverpool. But he is second in goal scorers this season.
Yeah.
I think you've got to, if you put Kane in, you have to put Son in.
And
if
Kane
you put
is
Son,
Son.
you have to put Kane
Well,
in.
Son had a great first half season.
Iniacho's a shout as well, though.
Yeah.
Not for
the last
season.
10
No,
games.
yeah. He's only had 20 appearances latter season. If it was the full season and he was banging them in like he
But
is.
we mentioned Iniacho. He wouldn't have got a sniff if Vardy didn't get injured.
Yeah.
Vardy's a postman anyway. He should retire really.
Yeah.
Should we have a quick look at the?
Yeah, but are you taking Mason Greenwood to the England squad?
No.
I'm not.
Not currently.
But no, because it's either him or Rashford fitting on that right wing, isn't it, up front?
Yeah, but I think Greenwood plays better up top.
No,
than
he
will
doesn't
on the
play
wing.
up top.
I know he doesn't. That's what I'm saying.
So Southgate's not going to take him as a number 9.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think they'll take him.
And there's the argument: is he better than Foden?
No, there's no way.
No.
That is not an argument.
I said something a minute ago. I said last night the pundits, the pundits after the game said, where does Foden fit into this England squad? I said he doesn't, but you fit the England squad around Phil Foden, and that you don't get that same chat with Mason Greenwood.
No.
Mason Greenwood, you don't go, we build around Mason Greenwood, but you do build around Foden.
If you put the camera a bit more that way, you could fit there. 100%. You wouldn't block Aaron. I'm looking at it now. 110%. There's a bit of wall next to Benny that you can still see, but I'll tell you how it looks in 2 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think unless they start playing Greenwood at United up front, he's never getting in the England team.
But it's not. He's not going to get in. Even if he does play number 9, he's not going to get in over Kane and Calvert-Lewin, surely.
Not yet.
Not at the moment.
What was those bet specials last night, mate?
Well, what's Kane now? 28.
Yeah.
He's probably got.
You can't really see
With his
your
glass
face.
ankles, he's not got.
He's not
move
got
the
long, has
camera. That way.
That's right.
The bet last night was something like 14-1 for Foden to win the Ballon d'Or.
I'll leave it, mate.
In his career at some point.
In his career at some point. But there was some mental Greenwood ones. There was like Greenwood to break.
About being top goal
Greenwood,
scorers.
top goal scorer for Man United ever, top England capped
Never gonna
player,
happen.
top England
goal
scorer.
scorer.
And it's like
And to win the Ballon d'Or.
they're comparing it with Rooney. Rooney was top goal scorer in the Premier League at the age of 18. Like, how old's Greenwood? 19, 20?
I think the only reason this is happening is because he's got as many goals as Rooney did as a teenager.
Yeah, but he's not a teenager. But Rooney is. Like, what I mean is Rooney was great. Unplayable. Like, genuinely unplayable. He's a big lad, played in the number 10 role, but was scoring goals. And like they created a role for him at United with Tevez.
Yeah.
To fit. He's one of my favourite players of all time, Wayne Rooney, because of how passionate he was.
Yeah. And versatile. Because towards the end they were playing Tevez, Rooney and Ronaldo, and
Berbatov.
sometimes Rooney was outright.
Yeah.
Because Ronaldo was through the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Rooney was
But
out
then
left.
Rooney was so good. When he went to America, he played in the CDM role.
Yeah.
Like, he's that good.
And he scored 2 halfway line goals.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
That do you see that clip of him missing the chance and then chasing the ball.
Chasing
all the way back,
making the tackle
in the last minute.
One of
banging
the
it
most
up.
beautiful passes.
And then
Isn't that when he came back on injured? Didn't he go off injured, but then
I don't know.
he's like, I'm going back on?
Because I know he used to take corners for United, and then he stopped taking corners because he was so good springing and leaping.
And he played that Scholes role in the corner, just on the edge of the box. Yeah,
coming in late.
It's like one of the things I didn't understand about the World Cup was when Kane was taking the corners.
he's a big lad.
Yeah. Why was he taking the corners? Because he's got glass ankles. And
Yeah.
when he falls,
And he does this.
shatter.
Which I fucking hate.
Does he?
The lean forward when they jump. He
Oh,
does.
yeah.
He does.
Which isn't against the rules. He's following the rules, but it is. My favourite thing is on AFTV, that Lee guy, and he's like, "You cheating bastard."
Yeah. What else is what else is happening?
Transfer rumours. Haaland to City has gone down to what, 6-4 or something.
Yeah, something like that.
That's short. That's really fucking short.
Kunde's going to Liverpool by the looks of it.
Pretty much, that's pretty much
Highly likely.
Aguero to
Let me have a look on Sky Bet.
Barcelona
can
took
get the
favourites
odds up
this
or
morning.
something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 7-4, and Chelsea are like 11-2, which is still short. But Haaland's next club was Madrid, and it was like
Well, they can't afford him.
it was like 6
What was
to 1.
everything on the bet last
Haaland's
night?
11-8.
Van der Beek back to Ajax, I saw that.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Declan Rice is 7-2 to Chelsea.
It's going to happen. He's a Chelsea boy. He's best
see
mates
that.
with Mason Mount.
Aguero is 4-7 for
Yeah, so 4-7 to
Barcelona.
Barca.
3-1 to Chelsea.
Wijnaldum also 1-6 to Barca or something.
Wijnaldum.
Yeah.
I thought that already happened.
No, he said that's where I'm going.
Right.
But
It's
there's
1
nothing.
to 6.
I thought it happened. Like it was.
But it might not happen.
His contract's up this season, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he could sign again.
Yeah.
If Liverpool were smart, they would sign it, or they'd pay him what he wanted just to then sell him.
Sell him. Yeah.
Yeah. Not
Ben
really.
White 3-1 to PSG.
That's mad.
I can't believe that.
Give him a call. Say, oi, where am I putting money on?
Give us a tip, yeah.
I did that once. I think I told Benny the
Yeah,
story.
this is an amazing story.
So it's a doorman who used to work in a bar
Oh,
in Salisbury, right, in the music box, and he was the head steward at Swindon Town. And he's gone, right, guys, everyone, put your money on Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. No, put your money on Edgar Davids to be the Swindon manager. So we all bang loads on it, loads of us. And then the next day it gets announced that Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank's the Swindon manager. And he goes, we fucking kick off. And what are you doing? He goes, I thought that was Edgar Davids. Because he saw Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank in Swindon, like in the stadium. He was the head steward, so he knew a lot. And he knew the inside scoop, and then told us that Edgar Davids was like just been sent off against Salisbury. So it was like 500.
Well, it was close. They were both Dutch.
And black.
Yeah, so
he was like an outside bet, and we thought
500 to 1 was it?
no, not that much, but he was like an outsider. We're like fucking right,
Yeah.
and then I put 50 quid on it. Like, people were putting like grands and that on it,
Fucking hell.
and then it came out as Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, and it was like, oh.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for that.
So
I thought that was Edgar Davids. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank's 6'9". Edgar Davids 5'1".
I'm blind.
Yeah, he wears fucking
glasses.
ski glasses.
So, I'm just looking at Sky Bet, looking at some like favourites. Tammy Abraham's 2-1 to Villa. Sam Johnson.
I thought he was going West Ham.
He's 3-1 to West Ham, 2-1 to Villa.
Did
Sam
he used to play for Villa?
He was
He was on loan.
Sam Johnson 6-4 to sign for West Ham.
Yeah.
8-1 to sign
Fabianski's
for
on his way out.
United.
Yeah. I do like Fabianski though. What was that one?
8-1 to sign for United.
Who?
Sam Johnson.
Yeah, they do that though. Look at Henderson, and like they like that style of keeper. Him and Henderson are very similar, but Johnson has better footwork. Like, and that's why he will do well in the England squad.
Yeah.
Because Pickford is he is the best English goalkeeper with his feet. The best goalkeepers with their feet are obviously Alisson and Edison.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Johnson is very similar to Pickford in that sense.
Yeah.
You'll like this one.
David Alaba has reached an agreement to sign with Real Madrid. He signed it
Is that
in the
today?
season. Yeah, literally just popped up.
Breaking news. Heard it here. Second after Aaron's Instagram.
What have you got, Benny?
You'll like this one. Ross Barkley, West Ham 4-1.
I don't mind it.
Really?
He's not going to get in the squad, is he? Let's be honest here.
How old is he now?
I don't know, 58.
Holy shit.
62 and he or something.
He suits West Ham's play.
Yeah, true.
He doesn't suit Villa's play. They're very different. Villa are very classically English, like play slow through the middle, whereas West Ham are just big lads, and he does suit that.
Yeah. Philip Coutinho is 1-1 time for
Everton. I told you this last night. Yeah. Coutinho
Well, the rumour was he would sign back for Liverpool to pay off the debt.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much there was, something like 21 million. So you can have him for free, but you wipe the debt.
Yeah.
And he obviously wants to play for Ancelotti. Ancelotti's an incredible manager.
Yeah.
Before Klopp won the Champions League, Klopp was in this argument to be the best manager ever, and Ancelotti's nowhere in contention. You go, wait a fucking minute here. Ancelotti won Champions League with Madrid. He's just won everything. He's won everything, and no one ever puts him in that.
Yeah.
How Everton got that? It was a steal.
Oh.
A steal to get a manager of that
incredible.
quality.
He's not even top 10 paid managers in the league. He's just there.
He's there because he likes football.
Yeah.
Incredible business.
But without him, they're not signing Allen.
Exactly.
They're not signing James Rodriguez.
No.
They're not Richarlison.
They're now going to start bringing in
the allure of playing underneath.
That's like I was speaking about earlier.
As well.
Like, I was speaking about earlier about West Ham. That's why they brought Pellegrini in to sign these fucking great players.
Oh, I'll go play for him. Yeah.
I spoke about this with you lot about Leicester as well. Manager changes how they perceive to play for these clubs.
Yeah.
But you need to be an attractive club as well. Everton aren't a bad club to play for.
No, not
to get it's with a great manager. That midfield, fucking hell.
And they're getting a new stadium, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Everton. I think Everton in a cup.
Stinking
are
rich.
do bits.
They've got one of the best managers in the world, and for me, that's the most exciting midfield in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Like outside of Man City.
Yeah.
You got James, Allen.
Decore, and Allen.
Yeah, and then you got the
Gomez.
Goodman. Gomez on the bench. Come on.
He's another shout for injuries.
Gummerman, whatever.
Because he had a long injury, like 9 months. Came back, got injured, and is now out for like another 9 months. Yannick Bolasie, an injury shout.
My brother. I hate him.
Hudson Edouard is 6-4 to Leicester. I think he plays for Celtic, does he?
I don't care.
Nick Pope, 11-8 to go to Spurs.
Well, Lloris is on his way out.
Yeah.
Lloris is 57 years old.
I thought he was 56.
Might be.
Max Aarons, 6-4 to Everton.
That'd be a good signing.
Is it Norwich?
Yeah.
I think.
But would
stay.
you want to move if Norwich are getting
he'll
promoted?
He'll go next season.
Yeah,
if he's going to go, he'll go next season.
Yeah.
If they're getting promoted, you're staying with them, aren't you?
Mbappe, 5-2 to
Liverpool. Yeah. He said that's the only team he played for in England.
Really?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Jude Bellingham's 9-1 to City.
Who? That's 2 outside, mate.
He's
not going anywhere.
Nah, Jude Bellingham won't move. Not yet.
Jordan Sancho's
If he wants to be a Ballon d'Or winner, he has to move now.
Yeah.
Because then you can fit to the English game more. He would be him versus Sancho coming to the England game. I would prefer Bellingham because Bellingham is that box to box. He's already physical.
Yeah.
Sancho doesn't defend. He plays in the front three.
Oh yeah, I think Sancho will struggle in the Prem.
In Germany, the front three are the front three, whereas in England, the wingers are midfielders. They're not strikers.
Yeah.
They're deep line strikers.
They're back and forth helping. Yeah.
But like Sancho, if you watch the games, the Germany games, when the ball comes back, he stands on the halfway line, like with the other winger and the other striker. Him, Haaland, and Hazard all just stand on that halfway line. Like.
Yeah.
So that's why he won't do well. Whereas Bellingham is a CDM. He's like a McTominay role.
He's right in the thick of it.
Yeah. He loves it.
Yeah, because only the England game he played. That's the first time I've ever seen him play.
And I gave him
really
shit,
liked
didn't
it.
I? And then you sarcastically said, look at him, he didn't play well. Well, he did. I hold my hands up. Like.
Yeah, I liked the look of him.
Was that Sam?
Who's your favourite to go to? City?
Yeah.
At 9s. So that means he's not going.
It's not. But his name's always going to be
Everyone, and remember,
City's
City's always going to be in that argument. Like United used to be always in that argument because they've got all the money. If anyone's going to go anywhere, they'll go City because they can, not because they suit their game. It's because they have the money to buy whoever they want. Like Saint Maximin, who else is going to go to the Premier League? it'll be City.
Yeah.
Almiron, City, but I think he's going to Atletico. Atletico are doing like a Premier League haul, like they're taking everyone. They just want him. Like they want to be European giants, and to do that, you need to buy Premier League, not Premier League players, but people who have Premier League experience, because that's what Europe is. It's very Premier League style football.
Yeah.
And that's why British teams always do well. Not British, English teams. British teams don't. Like Scottish teams don't do well at all.
No,
but like, Rangers did well in the other Europe. Like
in the other Europe. Europa League.
Yeah. But like British teams are very hard to beat.
That's something. What do you reckon?
I was just about
Europa
to say,
League tonight.
Yeah, Man United Roma tonight.
Tight game.
It's a hard game. That is a hard game. I'd rather Roma than Arsenal though.
You better fucking wear it.
There might be 2 English finals.
Yeah, could be.
That's got to be the favourite, surely.
If the players should be so motivated after winning like 7 semi-finals.
Roma aren't no mugs, but they're very.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean I think it's our 4th semi.
5th.
No,
and we've had a quarter.
Yeah.
It's 6th, and you've lost 5 of them.
Yeah.
We've lost all of them, haven't we?
Yeah, well, you haven't lost this one yet.
Oh, this is our 6th game. Yeah.
You better fucking win tonight.
Because you got to 4 last season, didn't you?
We had FA Cup semi. We lost to Chelsea.
Yeah.
Carabao. We lost to City. No, that was the quarter-final this year.
You lost to City last year.
You lost to City.
Oh, did we? There was we lost to Sevilla in the Europa League semi.
Yeah.
We
lost to Leicester in the
FA Cup quarter.
Oh yeah, so you got 3 last season.
Yeah. The players should be so motivated to go out and do it.
Yeah,
this time.
Roma play that like Burnley style football. 8-9 men behind the ball.
We're going to see Chris Smalling and Mkhitaryan back at Old Trafford.
Oh well, Mkhitaryan wasn't really a Man United player. He was there for 4 months.
He's there longer than that, wasn't he?
No, joined in September, left in January.
That's Arsenal.
He was part of the Alexis Sanchez deal.
Yeah, you're right.
I really rated Mkhitaryan. His footwork was that was the time Santi Cazorla was a baller at Arsenal, and Alexis Sanchez. There was like those 3 were like the argument who's the best footwork in the Premier League. Yeah, but he never really come of anything, did he?
No.
Roma are a tough team to beat.
100%.
What my prediction will be is, are you away tonight?
We're home tonight.
Okay, so you'll get a 0-0, I reckon. Next, or it'll be a real close game. You might get a late goal. Them at home, they'll get a late goal. That's what they do. That's how they play football.
Yeah,
very Burnley,
really tight.
Very Chelsea.
Like it's got their team has got a lot of like ex-Prem players.
Yeah, they're big and slow. Like they love to sit in behind the ball.
They've got Deco, haven't they?
Dzeko, yeah. Smalling.
He's linked to come back to the Premier League as well. I think he's linked. I think he's linked with Brighton.
Really?
Yeah.
Edin Dzeko's sick.
He's a baller. He's one for the streets.
We've got Veretout, who was at Villa for a.
He was another striker that Iniacho was at City with.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, and you take that if you're at Brighton. Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, is he 32?
It's like a Giroud, isn't he?
Yeah, you're guaranteed 10 goals a season, 15 goals a season.
And then Villarreal, Arsenal. What do you reckon?
Arsenal.
I think
I don't like Arsenal at all. Like, I'm sorry, Sully, whatever, but I don't like Arsenal. Like, I just don't think they play good football. They play childlike football. It's not very fun to watch.
Yeah.
And they are fucking moany cunts. Like, so it's like, but they are a good team. They had a shit start of the season.
Yeah.
But I don't think you can go against how well they've done in Europe.
No.
Especially smashing.
I mean, it'd be interesting to see Arteta with a transfer summer.
Or if he gets given some money.
Yeah.
I don't think he will. But he has made some signings. Like he signed Thomas Partey and who else did he sign?
Odegaard.
Do you think
There's
Odegaard
no
will
option to
stay?
buy.
Well, I reckon
But
they will.
every loan has an option to buy.
I reckon they will buy him.
Nah.
I reckon they'll put a bid in. He'll go back because this season's just for fitness. Like he'll go back to Madrid with in better form, I think.
Yeah.
Do you not reckon they want to keep him then, Ben?
Well, they will want to, but I don't think Odegaard will want to stay.
Oh, fair.
He hasn't been.
Unless Odegaard could go to City, really, because he wants to play with Haaland. If Haaland goes there, why wouldn't he?
Yeah.
But the only reason he wouldn't is because he's going to do that Van de Beek role, he won't be fucking playing. He's not going to play football in front of Kevin De Bruyne and Phil Foden.
There's no way. So would you want to go to a club like that?
But I think he's that egotistical player that he could fight for a place there.
Yeah.
No one. Why would you join City at all? Anyone? Even Haaland, you have to fight for your place because his role does not exist.
Yeah, they don't play with a striker.
But the only good thing City do is they rotate their squad more than most top Premier League teams.
Think about this earlier. Like last night, you had Aguero on the bench. Yeah, he's out of form and past his prime, but it's like he's still on the bench in the Champions League final.
Exactly.
A couple of weeks ago, Sterling, Foden, Gundogan, and De Bruyne are all on the bench.
Yeah, there was another one where Mahrez, De Bruyne, Aguero were all on the bench, and you're just looking at their bench, and they're 3-0 up.
Yeah, but that makes
and their bench is that, and you're like,
that makes a happy squad though.
Yeah.
You would sign for him because you think I will get my opportunities.
Man City's bench last night was Zinchenko, Stefan, Ake, Garcia, Laporte, Mendy, Fernandinho, Aguero, Gabriel Jesus, Sterling and Torres.
Sterling and Ferran Torres as well.
Mental.
That team could have beat PSG.
Yeah.
Ferran Torres is a future of football as well. I've said that and I've been wrong before. I said that about Lucas Leiva. And,
Ali Dia.
I did say that about Ali Dia.
But you
never said anything about
the
Ali
difference with it is you can go to even a United or a Liverpool and look at their bench and it's a strong bench.
It's not.
But it's
never used. Nothing like that.
We mentioned this earlier.
But it's never used.
What did Roy Keane say? He said there's only two teams that could win this Premier League, and it was Man City or Man City's reserves.
Yeah.
And then Liverpool won the league.
Yeah.
Chelsea are getting to that stage, aren't they?
I'm not saying they've got the depth.
Chelsea are my pick for next season, really.
They were my picks for this season.
But they had a real bad start.
But then City came through, and it was like
they had a real bad start. Tuchel, whatever you want to say. He will fit in next season, and he will be the team to beat.
And
they won't concede much.
They'll make even more signings over the summer.
Yeah, but they don't score much, but they concede less.
Do you reckon they're going to sign a goalkeeper? Or are they going to sign
Donnarumma?
No.
Oh yeah, I've heard of Donnarumma.
They're going to stick with Mendy.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
I don't mind. I don't mind him.
No, I'm not saying
he's just a bit.
He's a bit panicky.
Yeah.
A bit scatty, isn't he? Like,
yeah,
he's second in Golden Glove now.
But they don't concede many.
Yeah, but it's that defence.
Edison.
And
Edison's winning it.
You win Premier Leagues on a good defence.
We spoke about this earlier. The Chelsea team that won it conceded 15
goals,
but scored not much.
Yeah, because they didn't have to do any work at the back. Yeah. That's how you win the Premier League.
Look at this Chelsea defence. They play 5 at the back, where they play 3 plus 2 wide, don't they?
Yeah.
But one of them, Hudson-Odoi,
is not a defender.
He's not a defender. He's playing in defence. They've got Aspilicueta. Yeah, he's a wing back, but now he's playing centre back with Rudiger. Christensen's fucking decent as well. He doesn't get much games. Reece James, Thiago Silva. He's not going to stay.
Zuma's been great this season.
Yeah.
Him and Rudiger. What a scary pair at the back.
Zuma and Rudiger.
Oh my lord!
Imagine looking at them towards.
Well, that's
imagine a big striker. I'd be happy. But imagine a smaller striker like Mason Greenwood run out and you go, fuck this. But then Kane is like, I'm about your size.
Yeah.
Zuma's played 20 games. He's got 5 goals.
But to have a defence like that means you don't have to worry as a midfielder.
I think that's why Mendy panics, because when the ball does get past him, he's like,
not used to it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Have you heard his story though? Of 6 years ago,
bedtime story.
Yeah, it's bedtime story. 6 years ago, he was unemployed and on benefits, and then he was.
It's a similar story with Giroud. When Giroud signed for Arsenal, he'd only been a pro for 3 years, and he was a postman, and was playing part-time football in the 3rd division French league.
That's mad.
Let me try and find.
Happened with Jamie Vardy, though, didn't it?
Yeah.
Who was the beetroot picker?
Pardon me.
Who was the beetroot?
Dwight Schrute.
No, not Dwight. Footballer. That's a lot of chair breaking. Ricky Lambert.
Don't talk. Colin, come on in.
We're talking about Ricky Lambert already. Yeah, man, he was a beetroot packager or something. No, a beetroot packager.
No, I was about to say a joke. Right. Is you still in the chat?
No, it can be.
I want to see what people are saying, what they want. We've only got 2 viewers, 3 viewers.
We had like 7 a minute ago.
Yeah. But what do you reckon? Do you reckon Fulham are staying up? Brighton going down?
No, I reckon Brighton stay. Fulham go
I want
down.
Brighton to stay.
Yeah.
No, it's going to go down with what it is now.
Yeah. I won't be mad at that. I think Albion are going to go down, but I like that they're putting up a big old
This is what I was saying when you're out for a smoke. I was just like, I don't want them to go down because they're showing heart, but it's too little, too late, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Too far gone. But yeah, like I reckon they'll go down, but they'll come up again next season. If they come up with the same fight they've had the latter part of this season, then
Well, Fulham are going down, and they're going to probably stay down unless they get a load more loans, because none of their players are going to stay.
no. Fulham was another one of those prime examples of the yo-yo clubs, the one that needs that middle sort of fucking
Fulham
league.
have got so many loans.
But we
they're not the team.
we speak about this before. It's Mitrovic.
Madja.
Mitrovic has been in the Premier League. No, been in England 7 years, and he's either been involved in a relegation or promotion every year.
That's mad.
This is his 7th year, and he's going to go down. So it'll be 7 for 7,
Yeah.
either promoted or relegated. So one with Newcastle, Swansea,
Yeah.
and now Fulham. I've got him on FIFA, and he's fucking dog shit.
I'm trying to find it.
But I do the players at Brighton stay and they go down next season. So people like Trossard, Mopé,
Lallana.
no, he's not going to go. He's 34.
Sonny's put, I'm here, boys, but I'm on a driving sim and can I really type too much? Enjoying what I'm hearing other than Louis hitting on Arsenal's sad face.
I did apologise, bruv. What was I saying? Yeah, so Brighton, McAllister, Mopé could probably go to like someone like Norwich, or a team that could fight to stay up, someone like Burnley, because they need strikers.
I can see him in Newcastle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Mopé. He's not great.
Mopé, you're a cheat.
He's great. Did you see him do it the other night, like Talk Sport?
Yeah.
No.
He did it again. He went, I did this against Brighton. No, it's time to do it again. The commentator from Talk Sport is like, you're a disgrace. Hope Talk Sport get cancelled.
Oh, he's such a mong, honestly.
I hope you're watching, Ty. Yeah, I think McAllister deserves a big club, and I get stick for it because he's not the best player there. I genuinely believe he is. I think he'll come into fruition soon. I think you could see him at a Tottenham or maybe a Man United. That's all. He's not going to get in the squad at Man United though.
No. I do rate Trossard, obviously I rate Ben's in there. I rate Ben White highly. Ben
White's gone now.
That's not just because I know him as well. He is genuinely a decent player.
Benny's just fell over in the toilet.
Have you spoke about Super League?
Yeah, we did it. But we can bring it back up.
Yeah.
You got your point on it. You can fucking say it. That's why you're here.
I don't know. Who were we talking about that the other day? About what the penalties should be. Was it you, Penny?
Me.
What? Super League.
I had some very harsh.
I told Dan about what your thing was, and Dan was like, I don't think 100 points, but maybe 30 points.
I'd do 30 because that would put them bottom half of the table.
Yeah.
The reason I said 100 was they guaranteed to go down.
Yeah, even 30 though, because at the lowest at the moment is Arsenal. They would be 20th point even with 30 points.
Yeah, but then that doesn't affect. That won't affect Man United because they'll get the same out of it because they'll win Europe and then.
But if it's 30 every year, they're not going to get Europe. They're not going to attract the same players.
But the only reason we're arguing about what is because they're a Big Six side. No one cared when Leeds got fucking point deduction. No one cared when Darlington. Oh man, I'm starving. That's it.
Why did he not?
Why did he just say it?
He said it loud enough anyway, but still.
But when teams like City, Darlington, Sheffield this season.
Yeah, Sheffield Wednesday started with a 6-point deduction.
Yeah, Leeds had a 10-point deduction one season to guarantee they went down. The next season got 15. They then won the league if you add that 15 back on. Come third, and then lost in the playoff final. Season again after that, they got another 15. It's so that's a total of 50 points, 40 points, and no one batted an eyelid, apart from Leeds fans, obviously. But now there's Big Six clubs, people seem to go, well, it's a bit harsh. You should just fine the owners. You could have fined the owners the other times. If you find these multi-millionaires, they won't give a fuck. Honestly, you go to what's his name, Joel Glazer, right? £30 million fine. Here you go.
He'd just take it out of the war chest anyway. It wouldn't come out of his pocket.
It comes out of the club.
It would affect,
Yeah.
But not really. It wouldn't affect them that bad.
No. It would affect the club more than it would affect him because it's not his money. It's just
It's the owners you need to punish, and by punishing the whole club, you've punished the owner. So you have to sell up, or your club will be down next season. That's why 100 points a season until you reach 1,000 points, or sell up. As soon as you sell, we'll give you the points back.
I do think that we are going to see clubs being sold. I reckon Arsenal will sell. I reckon Daniel Ek will get it because he's got the backing of
Guy from Spotify
going for Arsenal.
Yeah,
he's
with
a lifelong Arsenal fan. He's getting on board.
Thierry Henry, Bergkamp,
Vieira,
all going in with him. But he hasn't said he's going to. Kroenke hasn't said he's going to sell.
No, but he's under a lot of pressure to sell.
I think Daniel Levy will go. Benny said we need to make it like Germany. 49% will be owned by fans.
100%. I definitely agree with that.
There'll be a wage cap. Stop this fucking greediness. There'll be ticket price cap. All of that. It'll make it more grassroots football, lower class football for lower class people. Like what it's built on, working class people. Like if there's a lot of players who never made it because of this massive thing. Like Connor Wickham was a great example, and Jose Baxter. They both come through at the same time. They were going to make it. They couldn't get in the squads because there's super giants buying everyone.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You'll see a very different fucking game. And a lot of people will be wanting to play. They won't just play for Man United and Man City and Liverpool because they're the best. They've got the best wages. They'll play for collectively everyone because there's a wage cap. So you can only get paid. The wage cap's still massive.
I think it'd be one of them. They'll just ride it out till the summer and then start the transfer window and people will just forget about
transfer ban.
People will forget about it.
They gave Chelsea a transfer ban.
Yeah.
Over bad management.
I think the only way it would change is if government intervened.
What do you mean government?
And made it kind of
home owned sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's what they did with the City ground, didn't they? City ground was owned by the people of Manchester until the Abu Dhabi lot come along and brought the council.
That's the only way you'll get at the owners is if legislation changes.
Yeah.
Because
I can't
people
remember.
like the Glazers aren't going to give a shit.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
They're
over in America. They're not getting all the publicity.
They brought
United.
They brought United to move money around. They said that openly.
Yeah.
And like now they try to make it into a franchise like NFL. It didn't work.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, yeah, all right. So we did that and it didn't work, but we'll find something else to do.
What's that one? Is it?
It's been there for a while.
I think that's what'll happen. It'll be like, oh, well, let's just get to the summer. Then the transfer window will open. Everyone will be talking about that.
Yeah.
I think what they're all trying to do is all these American-owned clubs is they're trying to make our football
their
like
football.
their football.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on.
Like the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck off.
I'm a big fan of American sports, but I'm not a fan of the business of American sports. That's why I don't follow it. I like watching it sometimes. I'm a fan of football, like British fucking football.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm very die-hard behind the best league in the world is the Premier League. And it's the best to watch. But like that will change if we do this.
Yeah.
But I'm also all for grassroots teams getting paid off well for being a fucking grassroots team. Teams like Villa, Albion, West Ham. But West Ham are a terrible company anyway. But
what is it they call them? The Dildo Brothers or something.
But they were their dildo seller.
Yeah. And
there's a woman.
Karen Brady.
Yeah. Shagged her way to the top.
Karen Brady.
She's been there for years, hasn't she?
Yeah, but she wasn't in charge until these new lot come in. She must have been their best customer, fucking silly can.
What's her face? Delia Smith. Let's be having you.
She's still there. I like her. She didn't make it a business.
No, she's still at Norwich, isn't
Norwich,
she?
yeah. Good to see her next season.
Let's be having you.
You see, Paddy Power wrote, Brighton officially, as of today, have been relegated. Oh no, sorry, year too early.
It's like,
Yeah, it's like Norwich have just been relegated from the Premier League. Sorry, just practicing for next year.
Yeah.
every team has now been guaranteed 6 points for next year, apart from Norwich. Do you reckon that Derby record is ever going to be beat?
Sheffield could beat it, couldn't they?
No, they've already got more.
Oh, have they? I remember that year.
Derby got 11 points.
Yeah, and they one win. It was against United, I think.
I don't know. I just know they got 11 points.
Is that the lowest?
Yeah. Sheffield got 14 now, something. Yeah.
I think they've got more than that now.
Oh, they drew the other night, 15.
Do you
Yeah.
reckon it'll ever be
No,
beaten?
no.
No, not in this day. and age.
Sheffield have got 17 points. And I think that was when there was... When was that?
They've just got a point.
No, the Derby one. What?
2006.
Not in this day and age.
If Derby were put in the Premier League now, they'd get worse. Like if they just go Derby, you're in. Like you know they're going to be bad. I don't think it can be beat because of the modern football. How far technology within the players have come.
Yeah.
Like the pace testing and the like they do all these running stuff in water and all this fucking computers dealing with your fitness and stuff.
Yeah.
There's no chance that'll ever happen again. Sheffield getting only 17's a freak. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
But like, it won't happen because now to even get in the Premier League, to get promoted, you have to be of a certain level.
you have to be Premier League standard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's so hard to get out of the Championship. Everyone's the same level.
Yeah.
We spoke about this before, Benny. To stay safe was 32 points, and then it was 38. 1 year, West Ham, the year they went down, they got 38 points and still went down.
Yeah.
But now it's what's safe, 40, 45?
40, I think. That's what they
Say
say.
40, don't they?
Well, yeah, but like even that, you think, like no one's ever had points as the last few seasons. Man City hitting 100 points, Liverpool hitting 98 and still not winning the league.
Well, I'd just say Fulham and West Brom could still mathematically get 40 points if they won every single one of them.
Yeah, and they can still go down for that.
Yeah.
Yes, mental.
So like that 11-point season, absolute no way.
No chance.
Unless someone comes up and just doesn't win at all. But I don't think you'll see it because there is such thing as free games and you get a point against the bottom teams and like the 6-point games they'll play against like Norwich or say Norwich come up in Watford next season, it's 3 points each. You know what I mean?
I reckon the only
Or it
team
should be.
that could possibly do it is Watford because they have a great habit of getting promoted, sacking the manager, hiring another manager that does shit, and then they're just kind of...
Well, they said that for a long time after the Forestieri Hogg Deeney thing.
Yeah. No, they went down after that again, didn't they?
No.
Did they not?
This is the first time they've been down since that.
Oh. I thought they'd been down.
No, because Troy Deeney said he'll retire when they go down. And then they went down and he said, no, I'm not retiring yet.
You'll have one more season in the Prem, won't it?
Yeah.
How old is he?
Not that old, 33, 34. Fucking Harvey Price looking twat.
That'll be him on it. He'll retire at the end of next season.
I like him. I genuinely like him. I think he'd be a good.
He's
He's a good.
32.
He might have a few seasons left in him. Not in the Premier League.
No.
If they stay up, he's got to go somewhere, and he go to America. Even though he's not he's not a star, so they don't want to buy him. He'll join somewhere.
Into Miami
Or
or something.
or Turkey. Might go to Turkey.
Into Miami's a shout, to be fair.
Yeah. Because the people that are there are probably friends with him. Ryan Shawcross and people like that.
Yeah. That team is just so weird.
Such a weird team.
They got a win last night, didn't they?
They've got Higuain brothers.
Yeah.
And the Sean Wright Phillips brothers, wasn't it? Not Sean Wright Phillips, the Wright Phillips brothers. No, they played last night.
Did they?
And I think New York Red Bulls, that's who Thingy plays for, isn't it? Brad Wright Phillips.
Yeah.
He scored with an assist from his brother, and then the Higuain brothers scored with assists from each other or something. It's like the first time in history.
Mental. That's mental.
Yeah, so that broke history last night. And then I was reading the comments on, it was like, It was like, do you know that page Football where it's spelled FUTBOL? And then the comments were like, when's this clown Phil Neville been the manager of Inter Milan? So read the post. You haven't even read the article, let alone the post.
Oh, it's mental, isn't it?
More player of disgrace.
Have you seen Colin?
No, he's in a meeting.
Oh,
What, in our place?
More player of disgrace, hope I don't get relegated.
Do you want to sit down? I want a
Sit
fag.
there, it's
I
alright.
want a fag.
Alright.
We're saying,
What, is he in our place?
the question was, will Derby's record ever be beat? The 11-point
Right,
season.
points.
I said no. No, not in modern football. Because since then, it was 32 points to stay up. It's now 40.
Yeah.
There's 32 points to stay up. West Ham hit 38 and went down. And now
How long ago was that record?
2004, 5, something like that. 6 maybe. Chris
That is
Collins was their striker.
11 point.
Yeah.
2007-8.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Who else went down that season?
I'm not
I
sure.
think it was West Ham.
Is that in Prem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when Villa went down, they were on 17.
When was that?
Which is low.
That was
Couple of seasons,
15-16. Huddersfield went down in 18-19 on 16 points. Sunderland went down in 05-06 with 15 points.
I remember that season as well.
That's 5 wins.
Well, it's not. They didn't
Well, it's
get
not.
any.
I know, it's not.
I think Derby got 1 win in that 11-point season.
So he must have got
7 draws. 8 draws.
8 draws. 8 draws and 1 win out of 38 games.
Yeah.
This was written early because it says Sheffield United on course for 10.55 points.
10.55. Where's this 0.55 coming from? Do you win in the first half and lose the game?
Yeah.
That sounds like a Liverpool excuse, doesn't it? We're
All
1 up in the
goals
first
were
half.
outside the box.
We would have won the
We would have
season.
won the season. What about everyone else? No, just our goals.
If we only played against no one on the pitch, we would have won the league. Yeah, Sunderland went down with 15. They scored just 12 goals.
Benny, I want you.
Have you seen the documentary? The Sunderland documentary. It's like
It's brilliant. On Amazon Prime.
yeah, it's when they go down. The whole point of the documentary is they're returned back to Premier League. Halfway through the season, they realise they're not going back up, and then as it gets further and further, they then go down again. You just see everyone just like their faces dropping, like everyone's going to lose their job.
Yeah.
It's fucking beautiful to watch. Absolutely beautiful. It's on Netflix, both, and then the next season after that, and they don't go up. That one was like return to the championship, and then they don't go up.
The fans break the camera because they're like recording all of them in there. When they realise they're going down, someone like lashes out and breaks the camera.
Fucking hell.
We've got to stop fucking recording and breaks the camera.
Right. This is someone I've wanted to see. I want you to ask Dan the question you asked me in the WhatsApp group about Manchester United.
The one that caused you to piss off Cal and Louis in the same night and make them leave 2 different group chats.
What
Ask
they
him.
did.
Have Man United improved this season?
Yeah.
How?
We've got more points than they got last season.
With a worse Liverpool team and Man City.
Doesn't matter.
Not reached.
Doesn't
Not
matter.
gone past the
You can
semi-final.
only play what's in front of you at any given time.
Yeah, but it's still not like a. If you were like top of the league, you were a lot better, then I'd say yeah. Why are you shaking your head?
What do you mean? If we were top of the league, a lot better. We're second in the league.
Yeah, but you were third last year, so
Right,
it's not
so
a great.
that's an improvement.
Yeah, it's an improvement, but it's not a great improvement. You haven't gone past any more.
You didn't say if you had a great improvement, you said if we improved.
Have we improved? That's an improvement.
Is it United have improved or Liverpool aren't as good as they were last year?
So?
Yeah, but everyone starts the season the same at the same time on the same amount of points,
Yeah.
Yeah,
regardless of how strong your squad is.
I think they've improved this season.
Do you know what I mean? We could have gone into the season and we could have had 3 major injuries and be like 13th.
Yeah.
Regardless of what other teams are doing.
And we could then be arguing, well, if we didn't have them injuries, we'd be second now. So we're just unlucky.
My answer is yes as well, they have. Regardless of other teams being not as good or whatever, United have improved this season from last season.
How many points did you finish on last year? I'm just wondering.
I can't remember, to be honest. I know we beat Leicester last game of the season, didn't we? And stopped them getting Europe.
Yeah, it was probably about 65, wasn't it? 66.
We were third. Who was fourth then? Last year?
Chelsea.
It was. Where are we at?
I think we're on course.
Tag Benny out.
I think we're on course to get the same points that we got under Mourinho when we finished second. I think.
Surely there's a table on there, Benny.
Yeah. I just can't find it.
What are you trying to find out? How many points they got last season?
Yeah.
It's not hard.
Just type in
It is.
19/20 season
You've
table.
got 66 points.
What are we on now? We're on more than
Dunno.
that. We're on 67, aren't we? I think.
Yeah, you are on 67.
There you go.
With 5 games left,
Yeah.
they've improved.
That's an improvement.
Yeah. But what about the semi-final thing? Do you not think that just not getting past that post?
But
is
that's not. I think that's a bigger issue.
I know what you're saying.
And I know what you're saying, and I get what you're saying, but I think that opens up a whole different conversation as to
Oh, me when we're playing football.
Yeah, I didn't kick a ball in.
Worst thing is, I'm not very good at bowling.
Benny's just brought up the.
I know, I wrote in the chat hashtag Benny out. Because he's fucking talking shit. That Liverpool argument is absolute bollocks. Oh, Liverpool aren't as good. Everyone's had to play them.
Yeah.
And there's teams like West Ham who are better this season. Villa, Leeds.
Yeah, but you had like the team last year, like Sheffield playing better, Wolves playing better. You had other teams being better, so it's kind of like equal.
No, it hasn't. Because Wolves playing better last season, they come 10th. West Ham playing better are 4th or 5th.
Sheffield though.
So?
But I mean more like the cup side of things, like the.
No, you didn't.
You didn't
Well,
mean
I
that.
did.
You mean that now?
You mean that now? Now you're
No.
losing argument. You said improvement. They got 66 points last season. They're on 67 now.
Yeah.
So that's an improvement. They beat last season. And they've got, what, 4 games to go?
5.
5 games to go?
Yeah.
So that's a possible of 15 points more.
Yeah. But what about the like? Because when I said it, I meant the collective.
The collective, yeah. Because they are favourites to win the Europa now.
But also with cup games, it's an open playing field. Anyone can win on the day.
Any game is.
Anyone can win on the day. When the Premier League campaign
Yeah,
is structured throughout the year.
Well, you say that. Every game anyone could lose. But the Premier League is kind of suited to big clubs.
Yeah.
Because it's like Man United will guarantee to beat Brighton,
Yeah.
Newcastle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strength and depth.
But because of the amount you play, but you can lose those games.
Yeah.
But in the cup, it's like everyone's out for it. Like you see upsets. Was it who beat Leeds? Crawley beat Leeds 3-0 in the cup, and Leeds put out a strong side.
And what you'll find this season with United against the so-called big clubs. Last season we did really well against the big clubs.
Yeah.
But we didn't do so well against the little clubs. This season,
That's been
it's
United.
been the other
That's
way
been
around.
United since 2014.
So when we get to semis, we're up against the big clubs. We don't generally do well against them.
But if you look at the run of the teams that
Benny, you're wrong.
City
It's not
had,
fully through that.
if you look at the run the team City had like last year to get to those semi-finals, it's like they had the easiest draws.
Yeah, but that's the cup.
Yeah.
You can't hold that against the club.
No, I know, but I'm just saying like.
I honestly, I think that
Sure, we must be the only team to not lose to City this season in the Prem.
no, because they probably haven't played. They haven't played everyone, and then one of those.
Well,
games
currently.
drew.
We've drawn 0-0 and we've won 2-0 against City this season.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. You shouldn't be beating City. They're the best team in the world. But anyone can beat anyone on the day. That's how it works.
Man United have improved. End of.
No, they have. Even if it's not a lot, they have.
They're going in the right direction.
Yeah, and Liverpool aren't anywhere near as good as they should be. Liverpool should be fighting for a title, but they're still improved from last season. Well, United have, not Liverpool. It's just one of those things, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's your point's better than Benny's point. Yeah, because he goes, yeah, but Liverpool aren't as good. Yeah, but everyone's got to play us. So everyone's playing that Liverpool side that's not good.
Yeah, so everyone who lost to Liverpool last season
has got points against us this season.
Okay, you beat 7-2.
Say put
this you got 0 points from Liverpool last season. You got 3 this season.
Yeah. So say put this United team like last year, the same like kind of.
I think they probably would have ended up third.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would. It would have been the same. They would have. Liverpool would have still been second.
We might have got more points.
Sorry.
Yeah.
We might have got more points than what we did last.
Yeah, but you're not capturing the top two.
We're not getting second.
You wouldn't have, because you only got third on the last day of the season.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because at one point
you were fifth.
You were fucking in the shit.
Yeah, you weren't making Champions League last season.
Yeah, unbeaten all the way through.
On the last game of the season, Leicester also lost, which then put you to third.
And there was many a times we could have got
we
third
played Leicester last game of the season.
Yeah, because
and we
then someone else
struggled
lost to move
until
up.
the last day. It's like why
just on that game.
We're losing and drawing and all towards the end.
Jay Ling scored right at the last minute.
It's almost like they didn't want it.
Yeah, because someone had a bet on for Jay Lingers to not get a goal or assist for the whole season, and he got an assist.
Well, he's a silly cunt, isn't he?
No, he got a goal in the final
Was
game.
it goal?
He took it round
Schmeichel. He scored the last goal.
Schmeichel fucked up a pass. He took it round him and scored it. Yeah, he was the last.
That bet almost came in as well. Apart from that,
why'd you bet against players? That makes no sense. Because like anyone can play in a cup, or like.
it was just.
No, but say you play well in the cup, you then get called up to the first squad in the league. You go right. I can fucking play now. And then because of COVID, everyone got that gap. That means he got to play. Like Lings would have been more fit because he had a real bad fitness problem the last couple of years. So then he didn't play football for a long time, just training. He was no injuries, fitter. So that's why he would have gotten.
It wasn't just fitness with him as well. He had a lot of
personal stuff. Yeah,
his mum died or something, didn't she?
And his wife left him.
That was Ali.
Nah. I'm pretty sure that Lingard's wife left him
for someone.
Yeah, for Jason Derulo.
Yeah, that's right.
But before she went to Jason Derulo, she slept with Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, happens a lot in football. That's why Kevin De Bruyne was pushed out of Chelsea. He slept with Courtois' wife.
Really?
Yeah, and he's like, I'll do it again. He's alright.
Aren't they together still?
Yeah, Courtois' wife is still with Courtois.
No, it's with De Bruyne.
No.
Does someone where they're still together and she
John
turned
Terry?
Up to a game?
John Terry.
John Terry's wife's still with John Terry.
No. I mean, like, there's that mad story about, is it Dybala and Gomez?
Yaya Touré's birthday cake.
No, there's a story of. There's a story of.
Let's not talk about it.
It was. I can't remember who it was, but he was with this woman. They had kids. Blah blah blah. She then left him for, I think.
What's this German car? This ain't
Dybala. It might not have been Dybala. It was an Argentinian forward, and then he got like all of the names of the kids like tattooed on him, and is like being like, "Oh, I need to find this story."
Messi.
I'm pretty sure there was a photo recently of I can't remember who the fuck it was. It was a Premier League player with this bird walking down the street, but it was a bird of, or ex-bird of another Premier League player. I can't remember who it was, but it happens a lot. It happens a lot. Wayne Bridge, John Terry is probably one of the prime examples.
I'm not going to lie, I've just googled Argentina football
player
wife
right,
swap.
let me speak about this Wayne Bridge situation.
Argentina football player wife swap is what he just said.
Right, let's talk about this Wayne Bridge situation. John Terry slept with his wife, but his ex-missus, not even his wife, his ex-missus. They weren't even together. But Wayne Bridge's ex-missus was a French underwear model. The 3 sexiest words you could say to a man.
Yeah.
I'd fucking do it. If he was my best mate. Fuck it, you were the French underwear model, bruv. She's fair game.
It was Max Lopez and Mara Icardi.
Let's not talk about
Have we got games on this weekend? There is, isn't
We've got a game on tomorrow.
Oh, we got to put our predictions.
What's his workman coming in?
Huh?
His workman.
Oh no.
What? Are they coming in here?
Yeah, probably. Which goes up for?
We're here to demolish the lawn. Yes, so
Tomorrow's
tomorrow's
the windows and doors.
Southampton Leicester.
Well, we need to do predictions tonight, and I need to work out the scores from last week, which I'll do after
That's
this.
very accurate for you.
I know it is, hence why I'm going to do it on the computer upstairs.
didn't
so I can
you?
get all this, no, because it was double game week,
Apart from the fucking,
the long ones.
18 games we have to put in.
Yeah, so I need to get on the computer and look at all the
I
results.
must have dreamed that.
Yeah.
What?
I remember getting a message saying points this week. Well done, lads. So,
I think you must have dreamt that one.
I got a 3-pointer.
I don't think I've got any 3-pointers this week.
I got
on
two.
18 games.
I got 2 3-pointers.
I got 2.
I can't remember the last 3-pointer I got.
I got
Wolves Newcastle 1-1.
I got the Tottenham. I got the Tottenham game. Tottenham Southampton 2-1.
I've just
Tottenham,
realised.
Southampton,
I've
Man
just
City's
realised.
I was one
I
goal
got
off
3
a lot
points
of
of
them.
someone else. What was the last game?
What have you just realised?
The whole of yesterday I was writing the 31st on labels. The 31st
Yeah.
of this month doesn't exist.
So was I, because Benny told me there was 31 days.
Do this.
30 days has
January,
September,
February, March,
April, June,
April.
and November.
Yeah.
It's April.
What do you think it
January,
was?
February. No, watch this. Oh, we're a football podcast. Anyway.
Yeah, if you go like that.
Yeah.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September.
Yeah.
October, November, December.
I never knew that.
But it doesn't tell you how many. If
No, it's just not 31.
31.
No, it's just if it's inside, it's not 31.
Yeah. If it's up, it's 31. If it's down, it's 30.
I literally went, coward. How many days this month got? I went, 30 days has September, April, June, and November. It's got 31.
Yeah, but I didn't listen to your chant because you were there going, 31 days.
Right, let's talk football, lads.
I've just eaten, I need to smoke.
Who have you got this weekend, Lee?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, you got Burnley on
I know who
Monday.
we've got.
Liverpool.
Yeah, you got Burnley on
Big
Monday.
game that.
That's a big
Quarter
game.
past 8 kickoff.
Is it Old Trafford?
Yeah, it is.
The problem with lads, now we're back to
home
work.
record
So I'm
and your
talking.
away
I'll
record.
talk to the camera. The people, we can't really do many live watch-alongs anymore because of what we work.
I've already thought of a new schedule idea, which I'll tell you after.
Yeah.
We might be able to do.
We got Everton.
The live watch-alongs will be held to a pause for a while because, like, weekends we're chefs, we can't do it as much. But sometimes there'll be like a midweek game. I like his hat.
That will have 2 or 3 of us off.
Yeah, there'll be a midweek game where, let's say, just me and Benny's off, or Aaron and Cal's off, or just you two off, that you could do a live watch-along.
Yeah.
And we could even do live watch-alongs in here, like AFTV, do like in-person watching it. We'll just put my Xbox and TV there.
Yeah, we see.
Did you know the most played game in Premier League history is Villa Everton, and it's not happened this year so far?
Why?
Because
COVID update.
yeah, and the league's just not rescheduled that game.
You'll have to do it before the end of the season.
Yeah, they've just not rescheduled it.
You probably get a point each for it.
Yeah, maybe. Don't know.
It doesn't affect you in a way.
No.
If you're in a relegation battle, they'd force to reschedule it.
Yeah.
Or you were like fighting
In
for the title.
contention from Europe
Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
Well, they kind of are in contention for Europe, but like not really.
Well, it depends how many points get dropped down, doesn't it? Because
Yeah.
like
They probably will make you play.
City.
City winning the Carabao Cup means there's 6 places now,
yeah,
but then the FA Cup won't count. You can only take 6.
They'll chuck you in a double game week just before the end of
Yeah.
the fucking. Just before
when
the
you've got
last game of the
Everton,
season.
you've got Everton on the Saturday. You'll have them on the Monday as well.
well, we got on this weekend.
Yeah, so you'll probably. Oh no, then that's not happening.
God knows.
So who are the Association 6? Says Albion, Villa,
Accrington,
Everton.
Stanley.
Accrington Stanley, Everton, Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
I think it's not even 6. I think it's 8.
Yeah, there was quite a few. I saw the pictures going around when bloody Super League.
I saw Tommy Garrett speak on it, and he was like, "This picture here has more history than all of the clubs combined."
What's him? He's West Brom.
He's an Albion fan, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good. He's a good TikToker. Check him out. But yeah, he was speaking about. He said this picture here has more history than all of the clubs combined in this Super League, and yet none of them are in contention to be in it.
Yeah.
I'm almost certain Villa would have been asked to be in the Super League.
I'm not sure.
Because of the amount of money they have.
Yeah, they are fucking rich.
Third richest club in the league.
I thought it was second.
See, you or Chelsea, I think.
Well, I got shit back to work.
Yes, sir. I'll take my seat back.
What a fag.
Yeah, I don't know. Dan probably remembers it.
Who?
The association team.
No. It's Villa,
Albion,
Stanley,
Accrington, but Accrington were called the Accrington Club.
Yeah. I think it's... Is it Wolves?
Football Association. Original teams.
Preston?
Maybe. Tell me fucking NFL originals. I don't care. Yes, even that 1920 season.
Aston Villa, Everton, Stoke, Blackburn Rovers, Preston North End, Accrington, Bolton Wanderers, Burnley, Notts County, Derby County, West Brom, Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Well, that would have been the first league, wouldn't it?
That's the first association. Yeah. No, that's the association. Like that's that. They originated it, and Albion were the first team to allow black players as well, because Albion and Villa are very famous. They let their local local boys play for their team. There was once, and it wasn't Albion involved, but it was Birmingham Villa very long time ago, like 10 years ago, maybe more. So Birmingham Villa played each other, and 20 out of 22 players were from Birmingham. The only 2 were the goalkeepers, but then 18 out of the 20 were from 20-mile radius of their.
I've got to pop back over because Jim's got a present for me or something.
What now?
Yeah.
Don't shout what it is.
I'll back to you in Rockham.
I want to see the present. Bring it over.
Yeah, wait till I have this and I'll walk over here. Speak away. You sat down.
Well, we've had one special guest so far.
Text Tim. So, what do you reckon next season's going to bring us, boys?
I reckon it's going to be a very good season.
Cheers.
Purely because
who's going up? Who's going down
next season?
Yeah, Norwich, Watford, or would it be Brighton, Newcastle?
Norwich, Newcastle,
Villa. I think it's Norwich, Newcastle, Brighton, and I want Brighton to stay up. And my heart's telling me don't say Brighton because I think most of the Brighton players are going.
I think it's Norwich, Newcastle, and whoever comes up in playoff.
I think if Brentford come up, they'll stay up. I don't think they're
But most of their players will leave.
I think it'll be Bournemouth, and I think they'll go down.
It depends who goes up then, isn't it? If Brentford go up, they'll stay up. If Bournemouth come up, they'll go down. Who else is up there? Nottingham. Swansea will go down.
What Swansea? Is it another one?
It's Brentford, Bournemouth, Swansea and Barnsley.
Barnsley won't win. They don't even talk about it. If they go up, mate, there's fucking something wrong. But
I reckon it's Bournemouth or Brentford go up.
If Brentford don't go up, Ivan Toney has to be gone, doesn't he? Yeah. Where's he going? London.
Crystal Palace, West Ham.
Or West Ham.
Yeah.
He's not going to Chelsea.
No. He's not. He's going Palace, West Ham.
Yeah, he's going mid-table, isn't he?
But I don't know, because
who's the top 4 next season then, lads?
City, Liverpool.
You say yours first.
City, Liverpool, Chelsea, United.
Chelsea.
In order.
Oh. City, Chelsea, Liverpool, United.
Chelsea, City, Liverpool, United. For me. In that order.
Chelsea, City, United. Liverpool, yeah. It's tough. I didn't want to put Liverpool in there. I thought Tottenham, but they're going to struggle getting a new manager to fit the new ways.
Leicester.
Or Everton.
It's hard to call.
Everton top 4 next season, actually.
In my heart of hearts, like, I hope we're back to winning form next season, but it all remains to be seen.
In winning form, you've won it once.
No, but like
30 years.
winning games. You know what I mean? Like back to the Liverpool we saw of the last 2 seasons before this one.
I hope so, because Liverpool play exciting football.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we'll see a change. I think Klopp has to go if you get back into it, because he's not changing his ways because he's so stubborn.
I get what you're saying, and I do agree, but I don't think Klopp's the issue.
It is.
I think it is. I think it's deeper.
Klopp doesn't change his team. He doesn't change his style of play. The reason you're not winning this season mainly is injuries, but because people have worked you out. And yeah, you would.
I think players want to play for Klopp though, so he does have that allure of bringing players in.
But mate, the signings you made, and Liverpool fans make it worse. That's what makes it hard. Like the Thiago signing, best midfielder in the world. He's fucking not. He's not even your best midfielder.
He was really, really good at Bayern.
Because it's slow.
But he doesn't suit.
There's a mic on the floor.
Oh yeah.
He 0 goals, 0 assists. You boys want to talk about stats? That's a stat for you. How is he the fucking wonder kid? And he's too slow. He's not too slow. His style of play is too slow. I've said it before. If what's his matey, Van der Beek went to Liverpool, Thiago went to United, it suits better.
Yep.
Because it fits. Van der Beek fits your style. Quick off the bat, bang. He fits the United style, slowly breaking the teams down, going through the middle. I just think he's fucking dog shit though. But he wasn't at Bayern.
Hopefully we'll see. I want him to come into some sort of form. I want him to
how long does he get?
He's
had a full season.
A whole season.
Wow, he was injured for a bit, but I'm not making excuses for him.
You can't say come into form because this is his form.
I hope he finds his feet more next season.
I don't think
it's like Havertz. He got a whole season at Chelsea,
but now he's in form.
But now he's sort of coming into it now. So
Havertz does his job, but remember Havertz is young as well.
Yeah.
Thiago is a seasoned veteran. Yeah. Thiago's 30. Thiago's 30, Champions League winner. And
did he win the World Cup?
With who? Portugal.
Thiago?
Yeah.
He's Spanish.
Oh, Spanish. No, he won't that. He's not. I've never seen his name in the Spanish team. He's 30, so he's and a Champions League winner. Havertz is from Leverkusen, not a great side. And he's what, 19? 20?
He was slightly older than that. Yeah, I think he's like 22, 23, but
like I'd expect this from Havertz because but Havertz is an attacking player. He has to fit the English game, whereas a defensive midfielder shouldn't have to adjust that much, especially playing for the best team in the world.
Yeah, if you just look at Thiago's like what he's won the La Liga twice, Copa del Rey once, Super Spanish Cup twice, UEFA Super League once, UEFA Super Cup once, the World Cup, the Club World Cup once. That's just with Barca. He's won the Bundesliga 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Individually, he's been in the Team of the Year once. He's actually not won as much as I thought he had.
He's won a Champions League. Like,
yeah.
The biggest prize in club football is the Champions League, and he's won it.
Yeah.
So
he's won it twice. He won it with Barca once, and
I just think, and I can see you try not to agree because he isn't as good as you think. Honestly, he isn't. He looks good. He just doesn't suit Liverpool's play, and he might be a big part. He's a bigger part than we think of. You guys not winning as much because Liverpool were known for winning the ball back, bang,
bang, gone. Yeah.
But no, winning the ball back, pass to him. Slow down. Yeah. Everyone's behind the ball. You can't score. But
he's made 19 appearances and he's got 0 goals, 0 assists.
I know it's not going to happen, but fuck me, if we got Mbappe...
Could happen.
So he's not even scored. So in total, he's made 25 appearances for Liverpool across all competitions. 0 goals, 0 assists.
He's not a goal scorer. Remember that, though.
Yeah, but you'd think with his...
You'd think he'd have
assists. Yeah, he plays in the centre of the park with... You've got... Mane isn't great anymore. He had that incredible season as one of the best players in the world. But he can score goals. You've got Firmino, who should be scoring more than he is. Salah is scoring the goals. Salah with this many goals and not one assist has come from Thiago.
Yeah.
In total, Thiago had 235 appearances for Bayern and got 31 goals.
He's not. Yeah,
so that's not a lot.
He's not a goal scorer.
That's not a lot.
But he is a deep line CDM. He plays just in front of the defenders. I don't think he even makes a team with Van Dijk there. You play someone else because then you don't need him there.
Yeah, next season, like for argument's sake, if we did get Mbappe, I want Thiago benched, and then
because it slows down.
Yeah,
imagine Mbappe up front running wild.
The way we used to play, 100%. Fuck me, that would be incredible. But yeah, I think next season will be. Well, hopefully it's a bit more entertaining, a bit more competition.
Right.
Yeah, I'm back.
What was your present?
So, I'll tell you after this.
Yeah, don't sound like it's fucking blowy.
What are we talking about?
Thiago
Liverpool
being shit.
Team, Thiago fucking bollocks.
What do you think next season holds?
Yeah, who's going down? Who's the top 4?
I think Norwich are going back down.
Yeah, I said Norwich, Brighton and Newcastle.
Yeah, I can back that.
Because
it's hard to say though, because you don't know what's going to happen at the bottom of the table this season.
No, we do. I think as it is.
As it is.
Yeah.
I've said Norwich, Newcastle, and whoever wins the playoffs.
Brentford, I reckon.
But if Brentford come up, I think
I think Brentford will be alright.
They're the better team to stay up.
Yeah,
but if Bournemouth come up,
I think their players will get poached.
I think it'll be Norwich.
I don't think they will. I think the players there will stay if they go up. If they don't go up, their players are going.
I think Norwich, Bournemouth, and Brighton are going down.
If Bournemouth come up.
Oh yeah, they're in the playoffs, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Norwich and Watford confirmed.
I think Watford
I think
have
Watford
that
will be alright.
They'll be alright.
I think Watford will be fine.
And then top 4 next year.
In order.
City, Chelsea, United, Liverpool.
We've all got the same 4
So
in different
I changed
orders.
my 4. I took Liverpool out. I put Everton there.
No, that's a shout. Yeah.
I went City, Chelsea, Liverpool, United.
I said Chelsea, City, United.
Yeah. To be fair, I think the title will be closer next year between Chelsea and City than it is this year.
It'll be 2 very different teams. Like City with like 100 goals, and then Chelsea with 35.
It also depends on the transfers as well, though.
Exactly. It's hard to tell.
Because if you look at what some of the rumours are for City, if any of them come off, like Haaland, and if they poach any of the players from any of those other teams,
if they take out, if they buy Havertz or like Mount, they buy like a serious midfielder from Chelsea.
Yeah.
Chelsea have no chance.
Yeah.
Or they buy Firmino, Liverpool have no chance. Or unless you get Mbappe, then they do. But if it's unlikely they're going to buy Firmino. If they buy a serious part of the other top 4 build up, it's done out here.
I don't think Mbappe will be in the Prem next season.
I think the reason he might be next season is because his contract is up the end of that year.
Yeah.
So they have to cash in now.
Yeah.
Otherwise he'll sign a pre-contract and go somewhere free. And you can't let the most expensive player of all time go for free.
No, there's no way.
Mate, if we got Mbappe, fuck.
I think Haaland, if Haaland goes to City, Mbappe has to come because Haaland then becomes the most expensive player of all time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll show you after.
Haaland gets bought for 200 million, 210 million or whatever.
Mbappe wants to beat
Mbappe wants to either not beat it, but be in the league to prove if he's doing. I think Haaland will do well in the Premier League. I don't think Mbappe will.
I don't think we should expect him this season. I don't think we should expect him this season coming. I think we should.
I think no, this is the season it will happen. If it doesn't happen this season, it's not ever gonna.
Yeah.
It will happen to get the Super League thing out of the way.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh look, we've signed these 2 new
Yeah,
players that
FSG,
are brilliant.
FSG, the owners of Liverpool, are going to be like,
Look,
what could we do? To
Look,
make
love
them-
us again. We've got these massive,
But also,
big name
also
players.
it gets rid of that Super League chat because the 2 best strikers in the world are in the Premier League.
What are
now.
your thoughts of Ronaldo going back to United?
It won't happen.
I think it will.
I think it could happen.
I think it will happen this summer.
He said he
Into
will
Miami.
retire at. He would.
So how old is he now? 34.
Mm-hmm.
He will go back to Portugal to retire.
I reckon he'll come for a season.
No.
I reckon he'll have
If
one
you,
more
if you
year
get
at
Premier,
Juve.
if you get Champions, well, you're going to get Champions League. But I don't think he'll even have one more year at Juve. I think. But that's another thing. If Messi comes to Premier League, Ronaldo has to come as well.
Yeah.
I think he'll have one more year at Juve and then go to Portugal.
Because I think Ronaldo was linked to not be at Juve next season. He's linked to Inter Miami as well.
Can you imagine next season if we had Mbappe, Haaland, Messi, and Ronaldo?
So
all in
the
the
2
Premier League?
That would
ex-best
be
players in the world,
fucking
and now the
mental.
2
Yeah,
new
currently.
That
Yeah,
would
yeah.
be mental.
Fuck.
What a season.
That will prove that.
All at different
Premier
clubs
League's
as
the
well.
best
Premier League is the best
That'd
league
be
in the
mental,
world.
wouldn't it? Imagine having like Haaland at City.
But imagine all of them get
Mbappe
popular.
at Liverpool, Ronaldo at United, and
Messi
like
at City.
Messi going to like
Messi-
Chelsea.
Messi-
Messi
Messi-
would be City as well.
Because of Pep.
Imagine Messi and Haaland at City on top of what they've already got.
Yeah.
And
But who do you drop for them?
you drop
Obviously
Mahrez.
Mahrez.
You drop
Mahrez.
Mahrez.
But who do you drop for?
Sterling.
Who was the other one? Haaland.
Sterling.
Well, Aguero, but he's just.
No, but
Yeah, they don't play with
strikers.
Sterling.
Jesus.
In that false 9 role.
Sterling won't be playing this match.
They changed formation for Haaland.
No, they wouldn't.
Do you not
Haaland
think?
will play at number 10.
Pep.
He can play there.
Pep won't build around someone. He will make.
No,
them fit
well, he
into
builds
his
around
system.
Foden, really. He builds around that false 9.
Yeah.
Whoever plays there. So but like.
Is he building that around Foden,
No.
or is he
Well,
doing
you
that
can-
because he's got
Foden's
so
being
many
Foden's being
midfielders?
built into it.
Yeah.
But if there's any player he would build around, it is Foden because he's. Like, remember when he came out
future.
saying,
I won't sign for
"I won't
600
sign
million.
for 600 mil." Foden is his boy, like you know.
He's golden boy.
Watch
You can't blame him.
Watch Real Madrid with the Super League money buy it for 601 million.
Do you remember that? Arsenal did that once. Someone put a bid in for. I can't remember who. They rejected it. So Arsenal put a bid in for
And a pound.
£1.
Yeah, I remember.
I can't remember who it was.
Zlatan.
Was it Zlatan?
Yeah. But then Zlatan was going to sign the season before for free on a trial.
Right.
And Zlatan said, I don't do trials. And like,
That's
he,
the most
he,
Zlatan
he just
thing
he
ever.
just he just left Barca on a free, and he couldn't choose where to go. But Arsenal were like, we'll sign you if you do a trial. Just won the Champions League and the Liga with fucking Barca. You think I'm fucking
Doing a
doing a
trial.
trial at Arsenal? You just come 5th.
My
Yeah.
favourite thing that Zlatan's ever said was when he was leaving PSG and he went, I'll stay if they make the Eiffel Tower look like me.
I can't wait for Stan
Ask his
Kroenke.
sister. Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
There was reports of him being gay. He goes, I'm not gay. Ask your sister. On a live fucking thing. Or come to my hotel room with your sister.
I can't wait for Stan Kroenke, who knows nothing about football, to be like, right, what can I do? Martin Braithwaite, 300 million.
Yeah. Activate the release clause. COVID.
Did you read about Kroenke?
He goes on like Football Manager
Yeah.
database and he goes, who's got the biggest release clause?
Oh,
They must.
He must be good.
Martin Braithwaite.
I
Yeah.
don't think Martin Braithwaite's got the biggest release.
Lockdown 4.
Does he not?
I don't
Inbound.
think so.
Lockdown 4
Lockdown
inbound.
4 inbound.
Braithwaite's going to Arsenal.
I don't think
Let's have a
Braithwaite
Google.
even has the biggest release clause.
Probably doesn't.
He's got the biggest joke release clause.
Yeah.
But Kroenke, do you see that thing about Kroenke when he turned up to a European game?
It was the FA Cup final.
Didn't know his team wore red.
Yeah, no, they were wearing
What?
They
blue.
were wearing yellow.
They were wearing yellow, and he turned up and went, "Which one am I in then?"
It was like the Glazers not knowing about the offside rule.
They still don't.
They still don't. That's what I mean.
Joel Glazer said, "I've been learning about it. Still don't understand."
It's fucking. Do they not have offside in American football then?
Yeah,
No,
but it's-
when I
it's
say
different.
American football, I mean football in America.
Soccer.
Soccer.
Not soccer.
Yeah, no,
not
but he
American
doesn't know the
football.
game. He brought the.
Benzema has the highest
Release clause.
release clause.
How much?
846.7 million.
Fuck me.
But I think that's just so no one can ever buy him.
Yeah.
He's so good. I
He's-
love
he's-
that.
Remember
Modric and Brahim Diaz both have 634.9 million.
Remember Benzema didn't play for a few years when Ronaldo was there.
But you know,
No, he like played like 6 games a season, and it was like now he's like 33, 34.
he's still banging them in.
Yeah, he's top goal scorer this
He's
season,
so good.
and he's joint top goal scorer in the Champions League with Giroud.
The top 10 are all Barcelona or Real Madrid players. PK 423. Gareth Bale.
No one's buying PK for 4 million. Let them
Who's the highest release clause in the Prem? That's what I want to know.
I think it will be
Yeah, who do we think it's going to be?
Kane 200 mil.
No, I reckon it's Kevin De Bruyne.
Remember, players might not have a release clause.
Yeah. I'm on about the ones that do. What is just the highest one? Are you scrolling down the list still? Can't find anyone from the Prem.
I just can't find anyone from the Prem.
Just type it in.
I have.
From the Prem.
I have. It's still just coming up.
Highest release clause in the Prem. That's it. He's probably typed in fucking wife swap Argentina highest release clause or something.
Oh. On Pornhub.
Browsers. What are you doing, step bro?
Yeah, we're on football podcast.
Yeah, football podcast, not porn podcast.
Start a porn podcast.
No.
Fancy a bone?
Just imagine, by the way, this says top bins.
We'll get another one that's going on that wall.
Yes, on that one.
Oh, I can't find it.
Top bins one's going to go on that wall. And then we could swap when we do live watch-alongs in here. We'll put it behind us.
Yeah.
But the top 10 are all Barcelona or Real Madrid players.
They're probably doing that in the hope that some stupid cunt goes out and buys it, so they get out some of
That's
their
exactly
Yeah.
what happened. That's exactly what happened with Andy
Exactly
Carroll. With the 30 million.
Mm.
That's what Arsenal already did that with Thomas Partey, didn't they? That's what their thing was.
It wasn't massive though, was it?
It was like six.
panic ball release clause.
I don't think it's a panic. He deserved a Premier League club, but he just hasn't fit in well.
Was it
Well, it's
60
because
mils?
There's a couple of games he's played that I've watched him. He's been alright.
He's had bad injuries though, to be fair. But he was
When they
forced
played
back.
I
Bournemouth.
rate Thomas
I know they
Partey.
lost. but
He
they
was
were
forced
good
back
games.
too early, got injured again.
Yeah, so he went to injury.
So he's had
then
a-
Arteta forced him to play when he wasn't fit. So then got injured again.
He's had a pretty shitty start, but it's not been his fault.
I just don't think he
I do
suits
rate
that
him.
Yeah, I
the
like
style
him.
of football. Turn him into a more box-to-box McTominay, he'd be alright.
Yeah.
But because he's very defensive, he does move the ball forward, whereas Arsenal were very stagnant, playing sideways or backwards.
Yeah.
He does move it forward, but he does make a lot of mistakes. But because he's a CDM, if he was a box-to-box, he make a mistake. There's a CDM behind him,
yeah,
like
yeah.
he can get
The
away
fact
with
he
it.
is playing as a CDM, make a mistake, and then your defence is fucked, isn't it? Most of the time. Sometimes. Yeah.
Arsenal have got potential though. Like if they play consistently next season, they'll be up.
Yeah,
in that top
yeah.
four argument.
Sometimes I watch Arsenal and they're good.
Because
you know,
they're just so inconsistent.
Lacker's come into form. Lacker's been really good.
Yeah,
he's
like
not
it's
in the
been
Prem.
good ass.
Auber,
He's
when he
not
gets
Leicester
over his
Madrid.
malaria, he'll be alright.
What?
Auber's got malaria.
Has he?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He got it when he was on international duty with Gabon.
Oh.
Obviously you got Smith Rowe,
Coming through,
fucking
Saka, Nketiah,
incredible.
Martinelli.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arsenal
I like
definitely one to
Martinelli.
watch.
You got to make him a striker
Yeah, I
then.
like
Yeah,
Martinelli.
100%. They're definitely one to watch. You
What
can't
do they
discount
play
them.
him as then?
Winger.
10.
Winger. But yeah, make him a
He's
striker.
not fast enough to be a winger, but he's very tricky. Good footwork, good movement. He's like a good Fabio Silva.
Yeah.
Like I like Fabio Silva. He's got some of the best movement, but he's still too young. But Martinelli, him and Fabio Silva, in about 5-6 years, if they do it right, they could be like the top two. Like not top two, but they could be in
They
that
could be up
argument.
there.
One or the other. Do you know the argument was Mbappe or Haaland,
Yeah.
Ronaldo, Messi. These two could be the next.
Martinelli, Fabio.
But not like at that level.
Yeah.
But like Premier League, like who would you prefer?
Yeah.
I reckon if Arsenal, like you said, but if they bought a solid CDM, because like Xhaka is a bit in there.
But
So
highest release clause in the Prem doesn't really count. Bale, 500 million.
That don't count.
If they bought a solid CDM, played Partey as a box to box, shored up their defence a little bit, like fucked off David Luiz and bought an actual solid centre back,
Young
and just
quick.
had consistency, they'd be in contention.
Maybe Kimpembe.
I've just found a
Because they've got such solid squad.
10 done deals already for the summer.
Right.
Which aren't done deals.
Well,
They're pretty certain.
Garcia to Barcelona for free.
Yeah. He said he'd play for free as well.
Yeah. Aguero to Barcelona for free.
What was that one?
Aguero to Barcelona for free.
Right.
Angelino to RB Leipzig, which is
Karim Benzema's release clause is €1,000 million.
Was Angelino there on loan then?
Yeah, he was on loan, but it was what?
€1,000 million, Karim Benzema.
Isn't that just $1 billion?
Yeah.
No, that's $1 million in English money.
That's $1 billion.
That's $1 billion.
1,000 billion. That's 1,000 million is $1 billion.
No, in American money it's $1 billion. In English money, $1 million is $1 billion.
Angelino to RB Leipzig.
Okay.
I'm so confused. I'm not gonna lie.
Carry on.
Conte to Liverpool. Upamecano to Bayern Munich.
Kunde.
What did I say?
Conte. Kunde.
Kunde.
From Leipzig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Upamecano to Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
Amar Richards to Bayern Munich. The Reading one. Very young winger.
Where to Munich?
Yeah.
Yeah.
David Alaba to Real Madrid. Weston
Yeah.
McKenna to Juve.
He's already there.
He's on loan.
Yeah.
Darmian to Inter.
To Inter?
Yeah.
He plays at Ace Darmian. I'm thinking of
Mateo
Delort.
Darmian.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Delort. Yeah.
Kayka
Kaker.
to Man City.
KK.
To Man City from Fluminense.
What position does he play? Kaker. I've never heard of him.
No,
In the end is the big
Right.
what?
Why there isn't big buyout clause in the Premier League? Can't come back to it.
What? Oh, in the beginning, a wonder kid is joining Man City. It's the latest in a long line of promising young dribbling forwards in the Brazilian league. He's set to join the club, albeit not until the end of the Brazilian season. I think he's a winger, maybe. I don't know.
In La Liga, they force players to have a release clause. It has to be in their contract.
Right.
In La Liga, that's why they're
A lot
so
of them.
massive.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that no one can buy them. The Premier League, it's up to you.
Yeah.
Completely up to you. Whereas in La Liga and in French football,
You have
they
to
have to have one. That's why they're so massive.
Yeah, yeah. And that's why the top 10 were filled up with Real Madrid and Barcelona,
Yeah.
because it's all La Liga. Yeah. Time is it?
Got 10 minutes left.
10 minutes.
Right, so make
It's gone quick though, 3 hours.
Yeah. So make sure everyone keeps checking out the channel. There's a video coming soon. I don't know when. Of the
I'm working on it.
Of the us playing football is fucking joke. We're shit.
You probably won't hear from us over the next week, but we're
Well, you might
working on
do.
it
I'm going to do an interview. I'm going to do a Zoom interview for the channel for
Yeah.
my mate who supports Norwich.
because we're going to work a new schedule. We need to.
But like what we're
actually
going to
film better.
for the next couple of weeks, you will see videos, but it won't be scheduled like this on this day. This on it. We'll just be like releasing when we can, and it might be 2-3 times a week. It might be once. Might be not. You never know. But because we're so busy with work and we don't all get the same day off, we're lucky today. Cal's actually working today, but he's on a split. But like normally, watch-alongs will be not all of us ever again, probably. Maybe if we're lucky.
4th lockdown, maybe.
Yeah. So like we'll be like two of us, maybe 3 of us if we're lucky, or
Or one of us.
yeah. So the Zoom calls, the Discord calls a thing of the past now.
Yeah.
Unless we get
Unless
Steve
we, yeah.
and then we do like interviews, but like the watch-alongs are no longer on Discord. We'll do it in person. That's much better for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now we've got a good room to do it in now.
And hopefully we might have a guest in the summer.
Yeah, big guest. I'm not going to say that.
No, we won't say who it is, but hopefully we have a big guest in the summer.
I've got another one as well. Actually, I'll tell you later.
What, another guest?
He said, "I'll let you know."
We might have
You're
2
gonna
guests.
Love it. You're gonna love it.
You're
gonna love it.
No, it's not. Seriously?
Yeah.
Can we just announce it? That it might be happening?
No.
My meme guy.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Can we please, right? I don't want us 3 to be in it. I want just Benny to interview him.
What we'll do is we'll be.
Look how happy he is. He's in shock.
Why did he never reply to me?
Imagine a Benny.
Yeah, I've emailed his management company.
No.
I've messaged him on Twitter, and he was like, "Okay, I'm up for it, but I'll let you know. Please email these."
How's he got a management company?
He's a
I don't
class
mean
keeper.
not him.
Oh.
No, it's bigger than that.
Bigger? I was thinking of Dragon.
No, not him. No, he's a Top Bins famous meme.
Not Dion Dublin. Imagine how happy he'll be.
This isn't a thing. I'm dreaming.
You just speak to him about Homes Under the Hammer.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
That's why I still thought, because he's a Villa fan. That's why I thought just him.
Yeah, no, I need to be. We all need to be in that.
Yeah,
well, that's definitely a group thing.
But that might not happen.
I'm not going to lie, Dion. The first time I knew who you were was from Homes Under the Hammer.
No, but that'd be a good starting point. I think we should end it, really.
Yeah, let's finish it there.
Thank you very much for signing in,
Cheers
guys.
for whoever tuned in.
Yes,
and we'll see you over the next couple of weeks.
Subscribe, like, share. Love you.
Bye.
I genuinely thought you meant dragon.
Kill the dragon.